Ass Napkin Ed is on the air. Ass Napkin, how are you?
819 hour.
Right. By the way, I got to say something. Ass Napkin Ed went to Vegas. I don't even know how he ends up in Vegas. I don't know how he has the money for that. How do you have the money for Vegas?
Jasmine paid for it.
Oh, that porn star?
Yeah, Jasmine team.
Yeah. But then,
now you see how damaged porn stars are.
Yeah. Ass Napkin Ed was in Vegas. I guess Ronnie had the block party, which, by the way, was annoying for me. And I got to talk to Ronnie about that.
I kept hearing, because I'd listen into the news every once in a while, and it was the block party was major news.
Ronnie was cool at first, but then he had a meltdown or something. I kept my end of the deal up, but then
you didn't keep your Ass Napkin Ed.
What end of what deal?
I guess Ass Napkin Ed was told to behave, but he always gets into trouble. He doesn't behave. Like he got into a fight with speech impediment man in the.
No, but Howard, ask JD if I was drinking beer. He smelled my cup. It was water.
Anyway,
ask him right now.
Anyway, here's Ass Napkin Ed. This is during the Ronnie block party. This is in the audience. Speech impediment man. Isn't this with the audience?
Yeah.
This is during the show. These two guys start arguing. And what is it like to be Ass Napkin Ed and constantly be challenging people and getting into fights with people? It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, and you're saying you weren't drunk.
No, ask JD.
All right. Was he drunk, JD?
He might not have been drunk the night that I saw him at the meet and greet thing or whatever, but he was drinking at other parts.
JD, you were smelling inside my cup.
That was one night. That wasn't the night of the show.
But
but that wasn't my agreement. The other agreement was that
okay. So you were drunk then.
But Ronnie, here he is in the middle of the show.
So what happened was Friday night we had this meet and greet in the Hard Rock.
Right.
So he comes there and he's with his girlfriend, and this guy was filming this whole thing with him, whatever they were doing. And he claimed he wasn't drinking, and he sent the guy over to me. He said, Ed wants to talk to you, and he's not drinking. And I said, you know what? I know it's only going to wind up being a problem. I don't even want to be involved.
Right.
So he's following me around a little bit, and then I said, you know what? All right, I'll give the guy the benefit of the doubt. I went over and I talked to him, and he said he wasn't drinking, and he wasn't drinking. He was drinking water. Okay? That was Friday night.
Right.
Okay, so he was good Friday night.
Right.
Saturday, in the middle of Shuli's act, he walks up to the stage drunk off his ass.
No, I wasn't.
And he starts harassing Shuli during his set.
Shuli said I could do that.
No, Shuli didn't. No, Shuli didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
No, he did.
He said if I was good, I could come up on stage actually, but I didn't.
No, but he said you could. Maybe he said you could go up on stage if he brought you up on stage.
Yeah, he doesn't mean you could just walk up there and start harassing him.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
But anyway,
and then they threw him out.
Yeah, and here's a piece of tape of him now fighting with speech impediment man. Listen to this ridiculous
That was at the
thing.
after party.
Okay, here you go.
You ain't shit. Want to take it outside? I'll fuck you up right now. Motherfucker. I'll take it outside. You threaten me. I didn't threaten you. You are giving me shit. And what you doing? Painting your fucking nails. You look like a goddamn fake. Spitting on me. You're spitting. You're giving me shit. No, I did not. All right. I'll fucking rip your head off and shit down your throat. All you do is fucking shit in a bucket. Oh, man. Don't fuck with me. That's not true. That's not true. What do you do? What do I do? You fucking get drunk and dry hump porno stars. Show more than you. I'm on the show more than you. Oh, fuck you. You ain't jack shit. Fucking do some comedy. I've never seen you do anything. Yeah, I've seen your thing at Caroline. It sucked dick. But you know what? I have more class. I wouldn't say anything. What? I can do Carolines, no problem. I've been doing company.
I mean, listen to what's going on.
Oh, my God.
Howard, get Shuli into this because I want you to ask him exactly.
Ask him why he got taken out of... Somebody was taken out in an ambulance.
Was
Ed.
Ed was?
Yeah.
Why were you taken out in an ambulance?
Because it's 120 degrees in Vegas. I'm from New York.
And he was drunk off his ass, probably, and you get dehydrated.
Yeah, but meanwhile, nobody else was taken out in an ambulance.
Exactly.
Only him. You're such a fucking nut.
But I'm what?
You're a nut.
I'm schizophrenic.
Yeah, you should stay home.
Please.
Yeah, I should stay home because I'm schizophrenic.
Yeah, I mean, you wreak havoc everywhere you go.
He acts like that's not a good reason to stay home.
Yeah, I like that all these schizophrenics, they should be running around. You should stay home.
You're prejudiced.
Prejudice? Yeah, I guess maybe I am. I don't know.
You're against mental...
No, I mean, it's just that you're not to be trusted anywhere.
He never can keep his word when he says he's going to... Never keeps his word, ever.
Allow me?
What? I don't allow you to do anything. Ronnie lets you
We
go.
we didn't want him there, but you know what? He showed up, and then he wound up getting thrown out.
Ronnie,
He wound up getting thrown out, and his usual crap, and it's
annoying.
He gets out of control, as always.
He makes a scene wherever he is. Not only at the show, we did like some bikini thing or whatever, and he was at the front of the stage at that and like sticking his tongue out at the girls and stuff.
And drunk.
Speech impediment man, why are you fighting with...
That guy's a fucking lunatic.
My dick, you faggot.
Oh, fuck off. Go get your shit bucket. You know what? I go up to give Shuli a drink at the show, and in the middle of it, asshole Ed goes up and calls me a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
I don't know what his gig is. He fucking gets on Facebook. He badmouths my comedy. He don't do shit.
I've been in Caroline's on Broadway, motherfucker.
Yeah, I've seen your comedy.
I haven't seen yours because you don't have any.
Oh,
all right. Well, boys, I don't want to continue the fight. I just can't believe how
Go
this...
get your shit bucket.
Oh, eat a dick, bitch.
Yeah. Your number is 70.
Who would have won that fight if they fought?
I think they both would have fell over drunk.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, who do you think would have won that fight, Robin? Speech impediment man versus ass napkin Ed?
Well, I gotta figure speech
I'm
impediment man.
kicking ass.
Yes, he's got all this rage.
Hey, Howard, I want to challenge him to a boxing match.
Go ahead. He did challenge me in the nightclub, and he...
Yeah, and remember what I told you?
You said, will you come outside?
I said I'd rip your throat off out and shit down your neck.
But you didn't do it, did you?
Because I don't want to be like AJ Benya and get kicked off the show. You ain't worth
Do
it.
these guys know that they're not part of the show?
No.
No, they show up no matter what.
Speech impediment man, have you ever beaten anybody up?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay.
He's funny, though. He shows up in that uniform.
Everywhere.
Like Superman.
A Superman outfit, yeah.
It's so funny.
Speech impediment man.
Yeah, watching him get an aggressive lap dance.
That neck and Ed's gonna have a big shit bucket around his neck.
Shit in the Southwest and Texas and all that shit, you fucking faggot.
Have you ever shit down anyone's neck, speech impediment man? You keep threatening to do that.
Yeah.
This is like that Ali Frazier pre-fight banter.
Yeah. Now I really want to see the
Hey,
fight.
Howard, set up a boxing match.
Yeah, but ass napkin Ed is taken out in an ambulance from just hanging out. Imagine in a boxing match he's going to die.
Yeah, probably.
Why was he in an ambulance?
Why? He says heat because of the heat. He's in a hotel. He's suffering from heating.
He was drunk and dehydrated. That's what happened.
And then Sal was acting like a fucking asshole.
Well, I don't know. That happened before I got there.
He was bad-mouthing the Hard Rock. And
that happened before. I don't know what happened with that. That happened because when they picked us up at the plane, when we got off the plane, this was all going on in the car.
I hear the news reports from John Lieberman, and it was like World War III.
Yeah, I wasn't there
he was
for that.
embedded.
I got there afterwards.
What happened with Sal?
Sal was with a hot chick.
Sal was with a hot chick?
Yeah, some blonde.
At the strippers. The strippers were all over the place.
Emotional friend.
No, I was a stripper, according to these guys.
So Sal arrives Friday night, okay?
Right.
He gets to the pool area.
No,
and
Thursday night, my friend.
And he's very upset that there isn't a cabana waiting for him.
Who the fuck is he?
Oh, my
And
God.
then-
What have you done, Howard?
I don't know.
his food takes 4 hours to get to his table, which understandably he was not happy about.
Right.
But then he gets the bill for the drinks, and the drinks were $30 each.
Wow.
And he flies off the handle, and he writes a note on the receipt to the server, "Fuck you, bitch."
Oh,
and
my God. Dude, you're carried away with yourself. It's those new teeth. Sal got new teeth, and he thinks he's a fucking Hollywood
So I
star.
interview the head of the pool, the head of the dining area, and he says, "I don't even know who Sal Governale was prior to this, but I know now because the server came over and showed him the receipt."
Dude, why are you writing "fuck you" to the server?
By the way,
that's the server. He has nothing to do with the price.
A hot chick.
She's a hot chick who, by the way,
So you say to a chick, "Fuck you"?
No, no, you don't know the story. Lieberman's got a half-ass story here that he's telling you. I went down there. I ordered drinks with JD at 12:30. They didn't come till 5 o'clock with the food. I was nice to the waitress. She came back.
By the way, your teeth are horrible.
Fuck my teeth.
You made them too white.
You know,
Hey, look at them. They're like fucking beacons.
So I told this lady
he had nice teeth, and now they were not noticeable.
All you do is look at his teeth.
Now-
you don't see the rest of his face.
Yeah, now all you see is his teeth. You fucking lunatic.
So I ordered at 12 o'clock. The food comes at 5 o'clock. But at 1 o'clock, I say to her, I go, "Where's the?" At 1:30,
that's legit.
1 hour goes by. I said, "Where's the food?" She goes, "I'm sorry, it's on the way." I go, "Okay." 2:30 comes.
Oh my God.
I'm waving my arms like a fucking like a plane's gonna crash on me because she's down below. I'm up on top by the cabana. Can you please come up here, waving my arms? She's just there diddling away.
What did you order?
We ordered a hamburger for JD, a hamburger for myself, a salad for another friend, like 4 basic dishes, nothing crazy, hamburgers.
Wow.
And I'm waving my arms. She comes up. After I wave my arms, she comes up another hour later at 3 o'clock. I go, "Look, what the fuck is going on here?" She goes, "I'm sorry, we're caught up, blah, blah, blah." I go, "Look, I know you're not the cook. Your job is just to go back and forth. Do me a favor, get a manager. This has nothing to do with you."
Right.
She says, "Absolutely."
Well, it kind of does have something to do with her.
Well, in a sense, but...
What do you mean it has nothing to do
I
with
wanted
her?
to speak to a manager because
Right.
I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Howard, at 4 o'clock, no manager comes. Not at all. Nothing. She comes back up. I go, "Where's the manager?" She goes, "Well, I thought we kind of settled this, you know." I said, "How did we settle?"
I just want to eat.
Yeah, that's it. So my buddy Jimmy's getting dizzy. He's literally getting dizzy. He has to sit down. He says, "I'm going to go to the bar and get something to eat." I go, "All right, fine." The food comes up at 5 o'clock.
Oh my God.
And now the food comes up. I'm like, "This is ridiculous." So she goes,
But
"Well,
these people are trying to get people to go to Vegas. They
I
can't
don't
treat
get
you
it.
like that.
I don't get it." So now we're sitting down eating. She gives me the bill. It's $180. I go, "What the fuck is this?" I said, "I thought
your lunch should have been free.
I
You're
know.
right.
Well, she took the food off, but the bill's still $180. She goes, "Well, your drinks are $30 a piece." I said, "The menu said 15." She goes, "No, but it's in the souvenir cup, which is $15 more. Unless you
boy.
make us aware of it."
That's horseshit.
Oh, that's why I was like, "You know what? Give me that receipt. Go fuck yourself.
All right.
Give that to your manager.
Justified.
Fuck them all."
Justified.
And when I went down to the lobby to check into this dump, the asshole goes, "Oh, we have 3 towers, sir. You're at the Paradise Tower." So I go, "Fine." I take my car key. This place is like a mall, Howard.
Yeah.
You can lose 30 pounds just walking to your room.
I've been there.
I walk to the goddamn room. I put the key card in. Boop, boop, red. Boop, boop, red. Boop, boop, red. Can't get in the fucking place. I go to grab the phone, the assistant's phone. You think anybody picks up? No, it's only Friday at the Hard Rock Hotel. What do they do? They're busy doing I don't know what. No, I go all the way back downstairs. I go, "Look, I'm the Paradise Tower, room 309. It's not working." He goes, "Oh, no, so you're in the casino tower." I go, They told me in the Paradise Tower. I go up to the casino tower, another 20-minute walk. Red again. The key card, red. I see this guy, Jimmy, this fucking guy, he's a security guard there or something like that. He's a janitor. Nice guy, opens up the door, calls down to the main desk, calls a different number, gets a manager on the phone to bring up keys. No, we can't bring up keys to him. He has to come to see us. But he could bypass the line. I go back downstairs. I bypass the line. Who's waiting for me? Nobody. Nobody at all.
Chaos. Well, let me tell you something.
I was a little upset.
Let me tell you something. That's no way to run a hotel, especially in a town where they're trying to attract people and saying, "Hey, come to Vegas. You're going to have a great time."
Right.
It's all about service. It's all about the service industry.
It's not like they don't know.
Seems
crowds
like he was the only one who had the problem,
gather
though.
in Vegas.
I did.
Nobody else had that problem.
No.
Nobody did. And
well, listen, if he orders lunch at 1 o'clock and it doesn't come till 5:30, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit. And
a $30 drink where they say 15 on the menu, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit. She goes, "Unless you specify it comes in the souvenir cup, which is $15 more for a cup." I wouldn't piss in that cup. It's ridiculous.
All right,
Nice big cup.
Well, then you're.
So I was a little angry. But I still gave the waitress an 18% gratuity.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
You know, what am I'm not a dick in that way. I mean, she's still doing her job.
I got to tell you, I don't know that I would.
Yeah, I paid her in full, but instead of signing my name, I wrote, "Give this to your manager who never came to see me after 5 hours of waiting. Go fuck yourself." That was to the manager.
All right. Well, I don't know that I have anything to say about that.
Well, I appreciate it. For once, we agree.
Who's the hot blonde you were with?
I wasn't with a hot blonde. When we went to the after party at the Crazy Horse 3, there was a beautiful blonde stripper who sat on my lap. She wanted to go into
jerked you off?
No, she wanted to go in the champagne room, but I can barely pay my cell phone bill, let alone shell out cash in a champagne room.
Were you working out there with these guys?
Yeah, well, I
hired?
was in the poker tournament with the guys. I was in the pool party, the bikini contest, and the comedy show. So I was just saying, like, I'm at 3 events at this place, and I can't even get a room, and I have to wait 5 hours.
So you're working at the Hard Rock, and they're treating you like shit.
Like horse shit. Like horse shit.
But you didn't have a problem at the Hard Rock.
Not at all.
I've been there. They were great.
They were
but,
great.
That's
They were awesome to me.
I had a bad day there, you know. Yeah. So, again, I paid the gratuity. Everyone has a bad day, and I moved on. So be it.
What's your take on this, Lieberman?
Yeah, what is your take?
Look, I think that Sal acted how Sal acts. I don't think necessarily that. I think he had a right to be angry about the food taking so long, but I think the reaction to the drinks was a little over the top, according to the waitress I spoke to
the problem
and
with
the
these
manager
drinks is
I spoke to.
That's the problem with America. They constantly rip off the little guy. Don't put $15 on a menu, then show up with 30 and say, well, you have to specify. Specify my ass.
Yeah, but how about making it the other way? Specify if you want the special cup.
Exactly.
And well, guess what? No one's going to get the special cup.
A $15
I just know that
cup?
Shuli was pissed that Sal
What is the special cup?
acted like this.
It's a fucking...
It's a 24-ounce cup with a straw that's in it built in. It's like one of those big drink cups.
You ever see these fat...
The big gulp?
They're like
You ever see these?
$3.
You ever see these
But that's
fat
what-
women,
that's
Howard, that
what's
walk out of the
15.
gym?
Yeah.
They have the fag bags on the hand. You know, they call them those, and they're carrying these big jugs of water. And you think to yourself, you're never losing weight. All you see is them sipping this cold ice water in that stupid plastic, disgusting, repulsive jug.
Yeah.
That's what they give you a drinking.
I see.
And I paid $180 for those fucking things. I should go to Weight Watchers and just drop them off.
But Sal, weren't you angry they didn't have a cabana ready for you?
No, we got there. The place is the size of this fucking room. They got 2 pools and 4 lounge chairs. I'm like, this is crazy. I go, here I am.
I've been at the Hard Rock. They have tons of lounge chairs.
Not at this place. There was like 25. They were all taken. I'm like, we can't even sit down. I have to sit on the concrete like an 8-year-old. And I go, this is crazy. So I'm sweating like a pig. I just walked 40 miles from my 2 hotel rooms. I turn to JD. I go, JD, we're doing 3 events here. Can we at least get a fucking lounge chair? So I call up Sequoia, and Sequoia informed me, goes, no, they've arranged for a cabana for you guys. I go, well, there's something. We get to the cabana, order the food at 12, get it at 5:30.
So you were in a cabana.
Yeah.
At least you get sunstroke.
I wish I would have. I would have been better off.
I was pissed at Ronnie for the Ronnie block party. And he did ask permission to go and everything, but I got to admit, like, it really did me no good because I was at AGT and Ronnie does a lot of stuff at AGT for me, and suddenly I was like inconvenienced. And I was like, no more doing that, Ron.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't good for me.
Okay.
Like, what was in that for me?
Well, I knew we were off from the radio show, and I knew we only had the 2 days at AGT.
It didn't go so smooth.
And I knew the other guys were going to be there, and
turns out Ronnie does a lot and he handles things, and I don't realize it.
Okay.
But you not being there made me realize. You go, why the fuck wouldn't I have Ronnie there?
I'm there.
Okay. Enough
That's
said.
what he was doing. He wanted you to realize
the whole
what he does.
No, stop it, Rob. It was the whole season. The only 2 days I missed.
I know. No more Ronnie block party when I'm working.
Well,
when I need you.
All right. Okay.
Well, we've been pursuing this, and Scott the engineer actually called Ronnie a hypocrite for his actions not being there for you, Howard, during AGT.
Who said that?
Scott the engineer.
Wow.
Because
he got mad about the bowling.
Right. Well, who cares? Him and that bowling. Scott's a nut.
But I knew we were off from the radio, and that's why I knew we were going to be off.
I know. I said okay to it, but I didn't like it. Like, I got there, I go, where's Ronnie? And they go, well, you gave him off. And I go, why would I do something stupid like that? You know what I mean? Like, what's in it for me?
What were you thinking?
All of a sudden, I look, I see all new guys, and I'm like, hey, who the fuck wants this? Where's my Ronnie?
Was security good, Howard? Were you better off with the new crew?
I mean, they were fine, but it just, I like when Ronnie's there.
You need your go-to guy.
Yeah, Ronnie's my guy. Like, I go to Ronnie, go, Ronnie, blah, 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 and then he goes and tells the other guys. Like, Ronnie's my conduit.
See?
And he'll go, hey, it's taken care of.
He's good.
He is good.
He's great.
I wouldn't have him if he wasn't good. He looks like he wouldn't be good.
See that, Lieberman?
And he sounds like he wouldn't be good.
That's for sure.
It's a great disguise.
But that's how he works.
Colonel Sanders is your security guard.
He does look like
With the bifocals? The 4-foot guy?
Sal, okay. So here's the real story about Sal.
Oh, wait, come on. What? You can't take a joke?
So I'm in the car.
Evidently not.
I get picked up. I get picked up at the airport by one of this guy Dan who works for Sequoia, our promoter guy. So the phone rings. We're in the car. We're coming from the airport. Sal's on the phone throwing a shit fit because there's no cabana for him.
Well, I just explained that. There's not even a seat at this place.
Well, a seat, but you needed a cabana.
Yeah. No, I didn't need a cabana. They're going to provide a cabana.
No, they weren't going to They weren't providing a cabana.
Well, I got one.
Yeah, I know.
Which you hung out in for free, courtesy
Sal,
of me.
I was there, for an hour?
Confirming our story once again.
Sal, are you a pain in the ass? Is that what?
No, I'm very low key.
Are you getting carried away with
No,
yourself?
Sal, you're not low key.
I'm very low key. I am no prima donna. As a matter of fact, I despise things like that.
I mean, you can't be a prima donna unless you're somebody.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm beneath. I'm beneath.
Right, you're a douchebag.
Exactly.
You're beneath somebody.
Right, exactly.
You're under everyone.
I'm so nobody. I can't even explain that I'm a nobody.
Right.
But yeah, that's
the guy at the Hard Rock didn't know who you were, though.
Exactly.
That was the whole thing.
Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Hey Sal, I'm with you. I was there a month ago. Same fucking deal.
With the drinks, right?
Drinks, $30 a piece out of the fucking cup, whatever they call it.
Cup.
The food took 3 hours to get.
They got to get on that.
Yeah, what is that all about?
With 25,000, and I'm promised a cabana, and it's the same shit.
You know what? That's like
bullshit lounge chair.
That's like when you go to a third world country on vacation,
right?
And you go to a fast food restaurant, you have to wait like 2 hours for a hamburger, and you're like, no, you guys don't get the concept of fast food. You got to hurry it.
Exactly.
But that shouldn't be going on in Vegas.
The hardest thing is the waitresses are hot. I mean, I didn't go all the way and tell her to go fuck herself, but.
Right.
You know, it's hard to get mad at these girls because they're beautiful.
I have to say, that's probably why I gave this girl 18%. She was gorgeous.
And told her to go fuck herself.
No, I didn't. I wrote that on the receipt for the manager. And she said, thank you. I agree with you. The manager never came. Come on.
I wonder if anybody gets to fuck like the waitresses and stuff. They got it, right?
You know, I saw you know who's the banquet manager there in the Hard Rock now?
Who?
Seth. Remember Seth?
I know Seth.
The butler dude?
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a banquet manager there now.
Uh,
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
How are these girls?
He's the only guy that really hung in. Because, you know, they've changed hands a couple of times since we've gone there.
Right.
You know, with the show. And he's the only one who's pretty much hung in there.
I've always had a good experience there, but you can't go by me.
Well, I've heard that management has changed since you've been there.
Oh, yeah, twice.
Twice, so there you go.
Does Seth get to fuck the waitresses?
No, he's got his wife is one of the waitresses, so he fucks her, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Well, then he is fucking.
They got a couple of kids, so I guess he's been
He is fucking one of the waitresses.
Management freaked out when that one girl took her top off during the bikini contest.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. They got bent.
They were not happy about
I've
that.
I've seen that bikini contest by the Hard Rock. It is so fucking great. Maybe that's why they don't care about the food. They know that pool action is so great.
Oh, my God.
Well, this was the Ronnie Munn bikini contest. His girlfriend was even a contestant.
Is that right?
Just as a joke, she was dead.
You have to hear this clip, Howard, if you have it.
Oh, stop it.
What is it?
Ronnie's girlfriend.
Was a joke, idiot.
Ronnie's girlfriend, who is wonderful, I must say.
Everything's a headline with you.
No, I'm not sure why this woman is with Ronnie. She's wonderful.
Right.
She is in the bikini contest. And you have to hear what Ronnie and the guys say while she prances across the stage.
Let me hear this.
Oh, dear.
All right.
First of all, what a major piece of ass.
Nice.
Motherfucker. Who's banging her, JD? He's a lucky motherfucker. Mr. Munn? Well, I'm the one who's fucking her every night.
I gave her a 0.
You gave her a 0?
I gave her a 0. She shouldn't have been in the contest. She just wanted to, you know.
Right.
So, I gave her a 0.
Yeah, but
you hear what he said?
What did he say?
Play what he said.
I said, who's banging her, JD? Who's the lucky guy banging her?
No, you said more than that about licking something.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
There's another clip there.
Let me hear.
Heel dick right now, Ronnie. I'll give her a 0. Oh!
That's terrible, Ronnie. 0 to your
All right,
girlfriend?
whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, boys.
All right.
Thank you, speech impediment man.
Another fun weekend.
Well, it sounds like you guys had a good time.
No, we did. We did have a good time.
Sounds like you were successful even without Scott the engineer. I guess the
It's
block
still
party.
going on.
We sold almost 800 tickets at the joint, so we were
How
happy.
much money would Scott have made if he stayed with the block party just for that weekend?
That weekend, he probably made at least $3 grand.
Holy.
One day.
One day.
Saturday.
And gets to go to Vegas.
Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
Look at all the hot chicks at the pool.
You have a good time there?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
alright. I saw a
You had a
girl.
good time?
I saw a girl get fingered in the pool.
You saw a girl get fingered?
What?
No shit.
Yeah.
Was she hot?
She was cute, maybe a little thick, but it was just weird. Like they're just like these two people. They think no one's watching, but
They
And
don't
you could see
care.
his finger in
At
her?
that pool, they don't care.
this guy's hands
I'm
was
not getting in
disappearing
that
and her eyes were rolling in the back of her head. So.
Robin, you're not going to get in the pool?
No way.
But you want to
Yeah.
get fingered? Hey, someone told me that Richard Christie was there too, right?
Yeah, he was
Richard Christie was there.
And
Someone
and
told
his
me
wife.
someone told me he almost drowned in the Hard Rock pool because he tried to swim with a beer in each hand
Two
across
beers.
the pool.
Yeah, one in each hand.
And then he started singing.
He started sinking. But
does he
he
think
wouldn't
he
let
is,
the beer
Jackie?
spill, dude.
didn't
He'd
want
rather
to-
sink than the beer spill in.
He'd rather die.
Yeah, exactly. Him and his
Wow.
beer, man. He loves that beer.
Crazy.
It was crazy. There were so many things. I mean, JD getting knocked out of the poker tournament by Eric the actor.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah.
You got beaten by
You
Eric
lost
the actor?
to Eric the
And then
actor.
JD threw a fit.
I was losing, and I said I need to make a big move here. So I tried to bluff him, but the fucker had an ace. He had like aces for like 8 hands in a row. It was pissing me off.
You went all in against his aces.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know he had an ace until.
I did that also against Shuley.
So who won the poker tournament?
No.
Some guy, I don't know who won. I lasted longer than I thought because I don't know much about
Yeah,
Texas Hold'em.
he's a bad card player, Ron.
But I did good, man. I
Yeah.
did pretty good considering. I lasted about 3 hours.
Did JD get laid?
He had a visitor in his room. I don't know if he got laid.
No kid, look at you. Look
so
at the
he's
role you're
back
He
on
playing.
loves it, man. He loves the block party.
It's
How come you act like the block party's no big deal, dude? It's giving you a whole life.
I don't know.
And then I go to you, how was the block party? And you're like, I don't know.
It was all right. I didn't get into anything like way crazy or anything. I saw someone for a little bit, and that was it. I don't,
It's every place we go.
No, it's not every place.
Someone just
No,
for a
it's
little
not.
bit.
It's not every place. Nothing happened in Toronto. So
So you had a female visitor.
briefly, yes.
A nice looking girl.
Good looking,
I didn't
Yes.
see her.
Yes.
I didn't see her.
Yes.
good looking girl came to your room.
Yes.
And what happened?
So I
You had
2 hours, I heard.
2 hours. How did you hear?
He's a news guy.
I don't even think it was an hour. Really, I don't know.
Well, you mean like a quickie and that was it?
Listen, I don't want to embarrass anyone. We just had.
We don't know who
No,
it
they
We
is.
had some
Why
fun.
could you
No,
embarrass
but she
anyone?
knows, and the person that she was
knows.
her friends
cares?
might know.
We didn't
I
give
don't
her
know.
name.
I'm tired of getting yelled at by people that I talk about. So
So
Yeah,
are
but
you going to
meanwhile,
see
they're-
this girl
join the
again?
club, dude.
But they're with you because you're on the show, and they love getting talked about. But then
No, they
act
don't like
don't.
being talked
no,
about,
then they
Hal.
act like
Nobody
they don't.
likes being talked about if they're with JD. That seems
That's
to be
it.
the case.
well, and I don't like really much to talk about it.
And this girl didn't give you a bill afterward?
no bill.
No bill. You weren't billed anything.
No bill.
Didn't cost you anything.
No.
Good at you.
Oh, so you just
I
told us you had
I didn't even
something.
spend any money at the Crazy Horse.
No, they flocked to JD. Flocked.
Do they?
Flock.
Honestly,
Shut up, John.
I was there.
Are you kidding me? Flocked.
Ronnie,
Yeah, some guy paid a girl to come over and dance.
back me up here,
that's
Ronnie.
Not flocking.
Yeah, some guys had paid for some dances to
Yeah.
send the girls over to him.
right. That was at Crazy
That's why
Horse
they-
3.
That's why they flocked to him.
Those
at
girls,
Crazy
but
Horse, is the girl that went back to his room from Crazy Horse?
No.
no, she was not. That was my point. Was at the poker tournament, women flocked
Oh,
to
yeah.
JD
Yeah, they did.
to get pictures with him,
Right.
to hug him, and then he
But
is
yeah,
so
but they have
non.
boyfriends with them and
Dude,
stuff.
what is your move when you get the girl in the room? Do you like start making out with them right away? Because in an hour, that's not much time.
No, it was a
Are you
little.
like, hey,
It was
baby.
ready.
Depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
It started prior to getting to the
But
room.
are you like, hey,
They
baby?
were all
This
over
is
each other?
I mean, this is someone I've been in contact with for a while.
Look,
and,
you know what you want, and I know what I want.
This
Let's
guy's
go.
in contact with so many people for a while.
From Facebook.
And they just show up in these places.
I know.
It's crazy.
They won't show up at his apartment, but they'll show up
No,
if he's
but-
a
Hey,
somewhere.
They don't live in New York.
He's better off. He's
Right.
probably better off.
I think think they have numbers. They're assigned numbers. So when they come up to JD, they just reveal their number.
You're
so that he knows
John.
who they
you're so
are.
Funny.
But why do you get rid of the girl after an hour? Like, why not?
Her phone was ringing. She had to go.
She had things to do.
That was a parole
Like, she
officer.
comes in the room, blows you, and then leaves?
I won't say what exactly happened, but she
Wipe your chin.
Someone, her friend was kept texting and calling, and
But why does she have to run? Like, can't you say to the friend, I'm with JD?
I don't know.
They don't want anyone to know.
I guess I don't know. I don't know.
Is it embarrassing to you that they don't want anyone to know?
No, I don't mind secrecy at all. I prefer secrecy.
You're like the Elephant Man.
Shut up. In a lot of ways, I guess I am.
Don't tell anyone. Oh my God.
Happens in Baker stays in Baker.
Right. Oh man. Was there more than one woman in Vegas?
No,
just the one.
Yeah.
We were only there. He was only there one day, really, like 24 hours.
Right.
Ron,
Yeah.
how fearful were you when you signed on for the Vegas block party upon realizing that you'd be missing a couple tapings of America's Got Talent?
Well, I didn't miss it because of the block party. I missed it because of the Exotic Dancer Awards. I had two gigs going on that week. I had the weekend thing, and I had Tuesday night, and Wednesday I had Gentlemen's Club Expo and the Exotic Dancer Awards.
So you had a lot of very prestigious engagements, prior engagements.
And went to see Amy Schumer at the Riviera also. Had a lot of things going on.
Right, but you've always said and you've always maintained Howard comes first. So this must have tugged at your heartstrings and your employment strings a little
I
bit.
asked permission 3 months beforehand, because I knew. First of all, I knew about the Exotic Dancer Awards 3 months prior. I didn't know for sure that we were going to do the block party at the Hard Rock. It was in the talks, but it wasn't confirmed when I asked permission. The main thing I was concerned about was the Exotic Dancer Awards because that was on Tuesday and Wednesday, and AGT was on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I couldn't be there for those two live shows. And I had asked permission 3 months in advance to Howard, and he said it would be fine because we had no radio show that week either. So it was only America's Got Talent, and he said he was fine with it. And I left him in good hands. I left him with Joe, who's my partner, and he knows Joe for years, just like he knows me. And Pat, he knows Pat for years. Pat drives him, he knows Pat. So I left him in good hands.
It's
not
not
like
as if
I just got up and walked out and said,
Right.
fuck you, man, you're on your own.
And left them with some stranger.
Exactly. I left him in good hands with good people. So.
While you were at the stripper awards,
Yes.
possibly staring at some stripper's ass or
Yes.
something like that, were you preoccupied?
Presenting awards.
Were your eyes on a stripper, but your mind on Howard and how the taping was going?
Well, no, I was in contact with the guys, and they told me everything went fine, so I wasn't worried about it.
So why do you think Howard yearned for your return?
I don't know.
What do you think-
He's
what do you
used
think triggered
he's
that?
used to having me there. It's used to saying, maybe the guys, security-wise, took care of him very well, I'm sure, but he'll turn to me for certain other things, and I'd find out answers for him. So I'm kind of like his go-to guy, like he said. So, which makes me feel good.
I was going to say, lately, a lot of times he hasn't taken your side, and you feel like he's almost out to get you.
Right.
But then today he admits, hey, man, I need you. You're my go-to guy.
Right. So.
You've got a little extra spring in your step today.
Right. No.
You're feeling good.
I'm feeling good. Yeah. No spring. No spring in my step. Too old for that shit.
You're almost smiling.
I'm almost smiling.
Which is like a
never
huge
happens.
smile for
Never
you.
happens. Never happens. Totally.
So now you're going to be extra mindful of leaving Howard, even though America's Got Talent's almost at its end for this season.
2 more days, man.
But for future engagements, not just AGT related, you're going to make sure, I think, that you're there for your man because he needs you.
If, provided nothing terrible happens where I can't be there, then I'm there.
But you'll never choose an Exotic Dancer Award show over your main man again.
I don't know. If he says it's okay, then it's okay.
It's hard to tear you away from the pole.
Yeah. Those people love me, man. They love having me there, presenting awards up on stage. Get the crowd going, make everybody, crazy.
Sal, were you surprised that Howard actually had your back in this whole ordeal? Because he can go both ways on these topics. You know, lack of gratitude, all that.
I think once I thoroughly explained it, he agreed, and that was nice. And he's right. You can't treat people that way. You can't. I never complain about anything. And like I said, I still gave the girl a nice tip. And things happen. But, 2, 3, 4 times in a row. Between 2 different rooms, the key card not working twice, food, 5 hours for food, that is just uncalled for. So that's why I wrote Go Fuck Yourself to the management.
You had about a week while the show was on hiatus before you were going to return, and you knew this story would surface. What was going through your mind?
I thought, when I heard the tape of me being angry, I thought I overreacted. And I said, oh, God, Howard's going to say I'm an idiot. And he was right about that. Like, my reaction was a little bit over the top. I had a few drinks in me at the time. Not that that's an excuse, but whatever. And, I think I might have overreacted a little bit, writing Go Fuck Yourself on a receipt. But big deal. I was angry. A lot of people wouldn't even have tolerated it at all. At least I did. I paid the bill, $180. I still paid the fucking bill and everything else. And got ripped off. Timmy!
My man Sal.
My man Tim.
Now that this topic's been brought up on the air, do you think you'll get any free promotional things from the Hard Rock? Or
I don't want anything from the Hard Rock. I never asked for free promotional things from anybody.
Yeah, but what if they try to make it right? They've heard this situation. This is a PR nightmare for them. You want to let them suffer, or can they get back in your good graces?
That's up to them. Right now, I have no intentions of going back. I stayed there for the rest of the week. I did my duties. I performed at the show. I was in the poker tournament. I was a judge for the bikini contest. So I did everything I could do for the Hard Rock, and things happen.
Feeling so guilty about Richard's wedding. I don't want to go, especially now that you're not going and Gary's not going. I just feel like I should have done what you guys did. Instead of making a whole bit out of it on the air and everyone could see what a heel I am, I should have just been like, oh my God, something came up. I can't go. Richard, I'm so sorry. No, instead I came in here and I was like, oh, guess what? I got to be honest with you. That fucking moron Richard made his party, his wedding, in the middle of the greatest fucking time of the year. New York, the weather was so bad. I waited and waited and waited for summer. It's finally here. I think on a Saturday night I want to sit there with Richard.
It'll be sunny. It'll be warm.
Yeah, it'll be great. And friends of ours are supposed to come out that weekend, and now we're kind of like, because I'm so fucked in the head and neurotic, I'm actually thinking of going to Richard's wedding. And because I love Richard. And I know he comes in and goes, don't worry about coming, I love you too.
The whole dinner at another time thing, that's not going to appease, that's not fixing that guilt in you?
I don't want to go.
But it's not fixing the guilt to do these other things that you're going to do?
No, because I'll probably never do those either.
Oh, come on, you can do it.
Yeah, I could do that. Sure. I love Richard. I love that he works for us, and it's been wonderful, and I would like to honor him and his wife with, my presence. I know it's important to people because I'm famous.
But it's also, I think it would be important even if you were a non-famous boss.
Well, I'm the boss. Okay?
Yeah, but the boss.
I'm also like a guy on the radio who's tremendously successful, so it'd be a nice thing to say, hey, you know what? I'm not so fucking carried away with myself that I come to Richard's wedding.
Who was I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, yeah, this guy Justin Bieber likes this guy so much, he came to his wedding, and he actually got up and sang with the wedding band.
Right, and that's beautiful. I'm thinking of singing at Richard's wedding. Yeah, maybe I'll do a radio show in the corner. It's just, we basically have plans, but I'm ready to cancel them to go to Richard's wedding, and I don't really want to go. I'm so torn. I want to go. I want to support Richard, but the real truth is I don't want to go. And I wonder what my psychiatrist would say to that. Like, on the one hand, my psychiatrist tells me, like, in order to be a better person, you somehow have to think of other people. And don't ask me how you do that. And then he says, on the other hand, stop doing what everybody else wants you to do and do what you want to do. So these conflict.
Well, you have to have this basic feeling that you want to show your love to other people. That's one of the things that you really feel like doing, not like you pretend or think you should.
Yeah, I pretend and think I should. But I do have loving feelings for Richard. I really like the guy.
You just don't want to do anything about them.
Right.
You just want to have your feelings.
Yeah.
Keep them to yourself.
Yes. That's what I want. You could be my psychiatrist. And somehow it's easier to talk to you.
And then you have to also say to yourself, you don't have to sacrifice yourself just because you love someone.
Oh, say that again. That sounded good.
You don't have to sacrifice yourself just because you love someone. I mean, sometimes it's
I don't want to
do.
sacrifice myself.
You know, if somebody's dying, you have to reach out and grab them.
Yeah, that's when it's really annoying.
That
like if the person's dying, you gotta go. You know.
But other things you can, waive. And what is guilt? Guilting yourself into doing something, don't even do it. If guilt is the only thing driving you to do it,
no, it's not the only thing. The other thing is I care about the guy. I do. I swear to you, I do. In my own befuddled way.
But why are you going to the wedding?
Because it would make him happy. And it would be doing something for him.
But how do you feel about it?
I don't feel good about it. I mean, I'd feel good, like I'd feel good because Richard would be happy and he'd see that I cared about him. I want to make a gesture to show him.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about how you think he'll feel from the whole
How will
thing.
I feel?
How will you feel?
How should I know? I'm not there.
How do I know,
I don't know how I'm going to feel. I know what you're saying. I don't know what to do. Help me. Make the decision for me. I don't want to go.
Well, again, if it's guilt that's driving you.
Thank you.
Set yourself free.
Good. I knew she'd let me out of it. I love you.
I don't think that it's good to do something out of guilt because you resent it.
Yeah, I'll be angry the whole time.
Yeah.
And please, if you're a fan of the show, don't write me any more emails about what a scumbag creep I am. I know I am, okay? Believe me, my heart is as black as it comes.
It's not true.
Oh, it's true.
He likes to think of himself that way, but he has
I don't like thinking of myself that way.
Tons of love.
I don't like thinking of myself.
Here I come to make
Look,
you feel
I
worse
read
about yourself
an
by
email
saying it's
you wrote
okay.
last night.
You read what?
I read an email you wrote last night.
You did?
Yeah.
What email? I didn't send you an email.
You didn't send me an email.
Oh, you mean the group
somehow
email?
I saw this group email.
When did you check your email, and when do you ever read those emails?
See, I told you every once in a while I go to my mailbox.
Stay out of it. Stop being such a snoop. By the way, you look horrible, Richard.
Why?
I know because you're too thin now. You look horrible.
You look like a lollipop.
Yeah. You're almost like an anorexic chick.
I can't win. I looked horrible when I was fat, and I look horrible.
Maybe you're just horrible.
When I'm just,
Maybe you just don't look good.
I don't think there's a good look for me.
Yeah,
so.
hey, join the club. No, you're fit. That's good, and you're healthy. I like it.
I feel so much better.
Listen, you're the nicest, sweetest guy I've ever met. I love you, and I love working with you. Don't come in here and say, Howard, really, it's okay. You don't have to come to my wedding, because that makes me feel worse.
No, you said you want to make me happy, and I have a way that you can make me...
Now you're being like Jesus Christ.
No.
Yeah.
My son. Yeah.
Listen.
Here is how you make me happy. By releasing yourself of all guilt and being...
It's okay.
I don't care.
I'll be thinking about you.
No,
I just thank you for my job.
I want you to be happy.
Right.
No, I have a deal for you.
Good. I told you I'd go as high as 1,500 clams.
Not even that. No money.
All right. Go ahead. Help me.
If you play those 2 prank calls that you turned down last week,
I won't.
Then
I will not.
You won't?
No.
He can't sacrifice the show for you, no matter what.
Although that's tempting. You know why I won't play the two? Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Okay. The one call you made where I don't think people would understand the joke. I'm talking about the one with the repeated faggot thing.
Yeah.
It's Brutal Master. Remember when,
Oh.
out of context, they took the guy saying faggot, faggot, faggot over and over and again. And it's, I think if somebody tuned in, they'd say, wow, those guys. It
puts us in Tracy Morgan territory.
In other words, you have to be a hardcore fan to understand where that comes from, that it's not coming from us feeling that way.
But we thought the idea that he's calling and saying, do you have a cucumber, and calling a deli, and then
I'm
getting
just afraid.
into it with
I'm
those
afraid the
guys.
perception would be wrong.
Yeah.
And, so that's why I axed that one. The other one, I'm trying to remember what it was.
Gary the retard, he needed his radio fix.
I just felt that you guys, it reminded me of the scene in Charlie, Flowers for Algernon, where the two idiots who think they're so smart because they know how to work the bakery machine, and then Charlie all of a sudden, they sit there and they make fun of him. I know I've had fun with Gary the retard, and some would say I've made fun of him. But somehow it seemed more hurtful when you guys were doing it. Somehow you didn't have the finesse. You were hitting him over the head with a hammer. And it was funny.
How could you do this to this guy?
It's not that you weren't funny.
But,
I had to, at some point, sometimes I have to, it's like with Benji. I have to rein him in. Yeah, unfortunately.
We did get his radio working, though.
Yeah.
He was really happy afterwards.
Gary, yeah. Okay. I know you made him happy afterwards, but the audience doesn't know that. All right.
But I figured, if that could be a thing
I have to make the call. I'll always defend you, and I'll always say, go out and make these calls. Let me listen to them, and then let me make the judgment call. And believe me, I like when your stuff gets on the air. It helps me. I mean, this is all about making our audience happy and making them laugh. But there are times, and I know the audience doesn't believe this, that I do. Like today, I had 10 or 20 song parodies about Robin. Out of the 20, I'd say one was good. Now, these guys work hard on them, and they submit them, and they're good guys, and they're submitting them, out of the goodness of their heart and their true love for Robin. But they don't make me laugh. Now, who am I? I'm the editor-in-chief.
I tell those guys that get bummed out about that, the fans that send in songs, I say, well, I sent in songs for 3 or 4 years before you played any.
That's right.
Really?
This guy Richard submitted a couple of songs to me about you the other day. I rejected them all.
He got rejected, too.
Yeah, I think he gave me about 3.
Yeah.
They were horrible.
Oh, dear.
They weren't funny, but that's all right. Listen,
He's
hits?
trying.
I'm trying. Yeah.
Listen, I
What's
can't.
his batting average? About 300?
Yeah, 350. Sure,
that's not bad.
Not at all. That's why you work here. Yeah. Guy with a batting average of 100 is gonna get the fuck right out. Benji, pack your bag. Now Benji hits home runs. You do too.
He's a slugger.
We're the Jeter and A-Rod of
Robin's
dick
referring to a memo I sent you guys last night. I know what she's talking about.
That was very nice, by the way.
Well, let me tell you something. I said we have the best writing team anywhere. You guys wrote a bunch of stuff for a bit that we're going to do that I said was second to none. I mean, I was sitting there pissing in my pants over this stuff. Did I reject some of the stuff? Yeah, I took out about 10 lines. But everybody really contributed. I was sitting there thinking, Fred is consistently funny. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck would know it looking at him? I mean, but there's something going on up there. He's always funny. You can rely on it. Benji, too. You and Sal hit it out of the park. And Jason hit it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I got a blue
So
Jason was incredibly funny.
That was heartfelt, and it was easy for you to do, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I didn't have to leave my house.
But not the point.
Right.
You felt something and you expressed it, and everybody got it.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Give me a chance here. Richard, I love you. I really wish you a long and happy marriage, but I don't want to go.
Well, that's what you said, that you want to make me happy by coming to the wedding.
Yes.
Well,
I want to prove to you how much you mean to me.
Yeah, but
you really don't mean that much to me if I won't go, right?
No, that's not the case at all.
What is the case?
The whole problem with your premise is you want to prove your love.
Yeah, why do I need to prove my
You
love?
don't
Well,
need to prove
no,
your
that's
love.
why I came in to say.
I'll tell you what. How about
I
I cut myself? I'm being serious. If I cut myself right
Become
now.
blood brothers?
Yeah.
Could you burn yourself with a
Could
cigarette?
I brand you?
But no, really, I do care about you, and then it seems like I'm insensitive if I don't go to your wedding.
No, you know what? And as sappy as this sounds, it makes me so happy when you play one of Sal and I's bits, and that's why I came in and said,
Yeah, well,
if
I'm
you played
protecting
those
you.
calls, that would make me so happy. And
Yes,
that,
but I'm protecting you, and I'm protecting the show, and most importantly, I'm protecting Robin.
Could you use that in a sentence again? Just say, without using Sal, tell Howard that you like it when he plays the bits.
I love it when you play it. That makes me happy. Just you playing our bits and being a part
Why
of
do
this.
I need to hear that?
Because he said Sal and I's bits.
Oh, that's the closest he's come to proper grammar ever.
I mean, me and Sal.
Me and Sal's.
No, but I'm saying you make me happy anyway, so you don't have to feel like you got to come to the
I know
wedding.
You're a good guy. I get it. I just it's just perceived the wrong way around here.
What?
That's right. By you. Robin got right out of it. I'll be away. You could have made plans after.
No, not really.
That's a
because
vacation
I have to
week.
go with people who they
Where?
have their own commitments.
Oh, right.
What
That
do you
is
mean?
horseshit.
No. They can only take a certain amount of time off, and they can only take time off
Hold
at
it.
a certain time.
Richard's wedding is on a Saturday.
Right.
Our
And
vacation
these
goes the
people
entire week.
Work regular jobs.
Right.
And they have to take time off when they can get time off.
So they're going to go. They're going to start on Saturday. So you could have missed the first day.
No. They have midweek to midweek time.
I don't believe it.
Is it the coven you're going with?
Yes.
No, I don't
the
believe
witches,
that.
Couldn't figure out
Are
how
you
to
lying right
spell
now?
them. No, I'm not.
Are you lying right now?
I am not
They took off
lying.
midweek to midweek?
Yes.
Well, how many people do that? They usually take off that weekend
People
through the
who
next
work
weekend.
jobs where you have to be there 24/7.
Who are these people? Name them.
They work in the medical profession.
Oh, who is that? That Ronnie? Dr. Ronnie?
No. She
And that-
has her own business.
How did you meet these people in the
I've
medical?
known them all my
Are these
life.
enema? What do you call it? Colonics?
No, my friend Kathy who went to nursing school with me.
Oh. And she gets off from a week to a week.
Yes.
I don't believe it for a minute.
Well,
Most
that's how it
people, even in the
goes.
medical professional, first of
You
all,
have never
you
known
get off-
anybody but doctors.
Yeah, that's right. And I know you.
Nurses actually have to be there at the bedside all the time.
Yeah, well, she's not telling the truth.
All right, but whatever you say.
I never think of you as a liar except for this.
Whatever you say.
Right.
But I'm not upset with Robin for not coming.
No, of course not, because she did it the right way. I'm the asshole who went on the air and said, I don't
This
want
is
to go.
only happening in your head.
But you said you have friends that you're getting together with, so.
Well,
you have plans.
these are friends we hardly get to see, and that's the weekend they're free. And I've told them I possibly have to go to this fucking wedding.
You don't have to go.
Should we invite them too?
Well, now I have to. Oh, no, they would never come to your wedding.
How come?
How come? Because they don't know you. They're not going to sit there. This is like their vacation. And then, imagine
Screw
their
it up
vacation.
and be in New York City.
Yeah.
A lot
For
of
a
people
wedding.
come to New York City on vacation.
Not if they
Hey,
can go somewhere else.
come have some of the possum stew.
Here's a pot passer.
Yeah. Anyway, I love you, man. I do. I
you,
hope you
Howard.
understand when
I totally understand.
I know you. That's the problem. Wish you didn't.
You wish you'd be angry.
Yeah.
You want an argument?
You're annoying.
I'm not the arguing type. I'm sorry.
All right. Very good.
But that note last night was really nice
Oh.
too. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And
Well,
the
thank
true
you.
expression doesn't take any effort, doesn't cost you anything.
Right.
And it's totally given without any of this, well, I had to do it, or
Right.
I felt like if I didn't, blah, 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 blah.
My problem is
that's not love.
I feel like I have to do it.
That's not love, though.
I didn't think I was in love with him. All right. Thank you, Richard
Thank you very
Christie.
much.
Good for you. Yeah, there he goes. Very skinny now. He is fit.
He's so funny.
Hey,
It's a tough situation going on right now for you.
tough.
Well, it's like.
Do I look like I have a tough situation on my hands?
Well,
I'm
you got
fine.
your big day, but you got to constantly battle with your boss to see, you know.
It's not a battle.
And make a.
That's why he's upset, because I'm not battling. I'm like, if he can't come, he can't come. The fact that he plays our bits and that we get to work here, that's enough of a thank you for me.
I hope one day you go in there before your wedding and just really fire at him and Robin. They're really playing with your big day. I don't agree with
Well,
this.
for Howard TV, I know that would be good. And I'm sorry to let you down, but I'm not the screaming, yelling, arguing type. I know it would be good for the air, but that's not me. That's just like your opinion, man.
Heavens to
As
Betsy.
the dude says.
You are a patient man.
Yes.
Heavens to Betsy.
Heavens, what?
Heavens to Betsy.
Whatever.
That's something I'll use in a Ethel prank call in the future.
What about Wayne Siegel? Would you go out with him?
Is
I don't
Wayne
know him.
free? I thought he had a.
I thought he was engaged.
I think he's no longer.
Well, he's single.
He's single.
He is?
Howard, you want to hear something crazy?
I'm going to set up Lisa with Wayne Siegel.
I had a friend of mine just contact me. She wants me to put her in touch with Wayne as well.
Really?
Yeah, Wayne's hot property, apparently.
You better get on the
I don't
list.
know him. I've never met him.
All right, Wayne's going out with Lisa. That's it.
All right.
Lisa G and Wayne went out last night.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what happened?
Is she here?
She's here.
She's giving an update.
We were spoken to. But
When I bring her in,
is she doing the update today?
yes,
Good.
you should be around because, Lisa will start to like.
Well, and I know a lot. Like Wayne called me. My impression is it was two people who really didn't want to go out with each other, but Wayne was up for it. Wayne was like, "I'm game. I'll give it a shot."
They wrote me an email. You say, Cupid.
What I'm about to
going
say.
out with Lisa G tonight.
Hey, what I'm about to say, guys, I don't want to use on camera, but
Coming up, Howard.
hold on.
Scott DePace will respect that.
Well, you're in it, luckily. You're my
You're my safety valve.
You're my safety guy.
All right, Lisa G, come on in here and tell us about what's going on in the Howard 100 newsroom, please. And tell
Lisa
me about that.
Glassberg takes shits at work.
And you're glowing today. Well, someone's in love.
Before she says anything, good date, bad date. Just looking at.
It looks
Don't
like-
say anything.
Looks like love is in the air.
It's
I've
so
never
funny.
seen you glowing.
I didn't know you guys were so friendly. I didn't realize that.
I never see Wayne. What did he
He
tell
said
you?
he was emailing you.
Yeah, he emailed me and said, "Hey, Cupid, I got just in case you want to know, Lisa G." Wayne's a funny guy. He once was talking to me, and he says to me, "Yeah," he goes, "I tell you, in my neighborhood, I'm always known as the guy with all the cool friends." And I said, "Really? Who are your cool friends?" It was
What
me.
neighborhood is this?
It was me. He doesn't have any other cool friends.
All the cool friends. Hit you and Ronnie.
Yeah, that his cool friend was me. So I think wherever he goes, he tells people, "I was emailing Howard." He emails me. Whether I email him back is the fucking problem.
Oops.
But go ahead. Tell me about this. Be honest. Love in the air, yes or no?
I can't even go there. I was just meeting him.
Attracted to him physically, yes or no? Be honest.
I thought he was very nice, and I was entertained. I like being entertained. I like sitting there. He was telling me
Please
stories.
tell me you use protection. Please tell me you
We
use
don't need
protection.
another little Wayne running around.
Yeah, we don't need that.
No, I'm no January Jones.
All right. So what is it, Gary?
Here's what I heard in the back office. He was late to the date, which I don't think Lisa liked. He tried
I didn't know.
He tried to
Come on.
contact her, but he didn't have a
thinks
number
he's
for
too
her.
good for her.
No, he was coming from Long Island.
He doesn't have an up-to-date cell phone where you can text or get email.
Really? What does he have, like one of those old...
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
I think so. And I thought I overheard Lisa say he was a tiny bit talkative.
Yeah.
No,
Too chatty.
I was entertained. I like listening to
Are you
good
putting
stories.
the best face on this? Give us a
No,
lowdown.
I'm being serious. I like being entertained.
What
I
did
love
you-
a good story.
What did you hear, Ronnie? Is Ronnie with
got
that
a
vote?
report.
Oh, God.
All right. I felt so bad for Wayne last night.
Why?
He calls me up about 20 to 6. They had a 6 o'clock date.
Right.
All right. So he gets caught in traffic, and he's supposed to, he's in Queens, and it's 20 to 6, and he's sitting in traffic.
Right.
So he says to me, "Do you have Lisa's cell phone number?" I go, "Well, don't you have her number?"
Right.
He goes, "No, she wouldn't give it to me."
No, that wasn't it. He didn't ask for it.
But
Lisa, Wayne called me and said, how do I get in touch with her?
Yeah, email's the best way.
So I emailed Lisa. She gave me email only, so that's all he had.
Yeah, email's the best way to get hold of me.
Right. So now...
Why wouldn't you give me your phone number? You don't trust
I
him?
didn't even think of that. Email's the best way to get hold of me.
So he's in a panic. He goes, I'm going to be late for the date. I don't know what to do.
Couldn't he call the restaurant?
So I said to him, do you know the name of the restaurant? He goes, yeah, some stupid name. I don't know the name. I'm not sure.
What was the restaurant?
I don't know. And then and then they changed the name or something, but he didn't know they changed the name.
I ended up calling him because they changed the name of the place. And he goes, I'm so glad you called me. Because I didn't have your number. I said, well, don't you have my email? I just texted you and I emailed you. I think I did both. He goes, no, my phone doesn't get that. I have one of those old-fashioned phones.
Why would Wayne have an old-fashioned phone? I mean, like, he's kind of...
He's a businessman.
Right.
You
I mean,
think
I don't know. He does everything. He's always in his office.
But
That's
how much
why.
fun is email and texting? I mean, it's so much fun. Why
Twitter.
Yeah, why does he do it?
I'm just going to marry my iPad.
Yeah,
I mean,
no
my
kidding.
laptop.
So
I love my
anyway, so he
MacBook.
says, you got to get me her number. So now I hang up with him and I'm calling everybody I can think of.
Don't you have my number?
No, I do, but I couldn't find it. So
he's calling everybody.
I called Shuley. I called Tim on both his phones. I'm calling everybody. Nobody's answered.
Everybody's
I
getting
called
involved in
Jared.
this
Nobody
day.
answered their phones.
What is
finally,
this?
Finally, Shuley answered his phone.
Yeah.
I got the number. And then I call back, and he tells me that she finally got in touch with him because they changed the name of the restaurant. So he gets there at 6:15 for a 6 o'clock date. At 7:05, he calls me. He's on his way home already.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing.
Wow, you must have gotten really awful.
No, I'm
I'm the worst Cupid there is. I am
No,
not
that
good at
wasn't it.
setting
I had
people
to be somewhere at 7.
Yeah.
And he could have seen me.
You do that as a safety mechanism, right? You set
no.
that up ahead of time. I have to be somewhere
I
at
was
7.
available, and he knew it. It
Well,
was
he
better.
probably was happy with that too. He figured, well, let's just meet up, and if there's anything,
I think that's
Yeah.
it's nice that we met. It was better for me later in the week. Didn't work for him. He had a meeting.
When Wayne called you, what was the truth?
Yeah.
Is he ever going to call Lisa again?
He said it was very, very nice. That was his definition of it.
Right.
It was very nice.
It was nice, yeah.
That was it.
Lisa told me
They hug goodbye.
Yeah. Can the relationship go anywhere?
I don't know.
Do you when you think of Wayne? Can you imagine fucking him?
Right now, I can't even go there.
Right. Could you imagine kissing him?
Can't even go there.
Why?
I
Really?
just-
But you
yeah.
saw you saw
Yeah,
it.
but it was 45 minutes, and I felt like
Really? Robin, you telling me you can't, after 45-minute meeting, you can't sort of fantasize about kissing a guy?
in some
Be
cases
honest.
you
In
can.
some cases, yes. Some cases, no.
Yeah, but what?
But you
what
not
about
with Wayne.
This
What
is
about-
a tough crowd.
What about physically, like by looking at him?
Gee, I know in 1
You're
minute.
not ruling him out.
Lisa's not being honest, and I'll tell you
Yes,
why.
I am.
You just said to me in the office, I said, Lisa, you only had 45 minutes with the guy? She goes, listen, you know 4 minutes in whether you like someone or not.
Right.
And
You
I
just
thought he
told me
was
that.
nice.
So
right,
4
and
minutes
I thought he
in-
was nice.
But you know 4 minutes
I
in?
think nice is good.
Would you go out with him again if he asked you?
Yes.
You would?
I didn't feel I had enough time to really talk to
For
him.
another 45-minute date?
No, it would hopefully be longer.
Gee, I wonder what Wayne was saying. Did Wayne say
Where's
anything
Wayne?
to anyone?
You can call him.
I don't know. No one's going to be honest. He's going to be nice about you, and you're going to be nice about him. I don't think this is going anywhere. That's the vibe.
I don't
get.
either. I don't think it's going anywhere. Lisa didn't come in.
I think Wayne should try to bang the crap out of Lisa. I really do.
That's what I said.
Right?
That's what I told him.
You're absolutely right.
He
That's
wound
good
up going.
advice.
He wound up going over to Rick's afterwards to lingerie night.
He's all pent up, see?
Yeah, because Lisa gave him blue balls.
Yeah.
I need to relieve my blue
Really?
balls.
Did he go to Rick's?
No.
Oh.
But he mentioned it. But he said, he says, is Lonnie over there now? I go, no, he doesn't get there till around 9 o'clolock.
Yeah, he's looking for free funny
It
money.
was already 7:05. So he said, what am I going to do for 2 hours?
Wayne was looking for free funny money from Lonnie. Well, my guys love free Lonnie money.
God.
Oh my God! You tell them there's free funny money, they flock
they're
over
right
there.
there.
Shit, you want to? I haven't been to a strip club in about 4 or 5 years or
I
something.
know.
Something crazy. Like, what would you say? At least 5 years?
Yeah.
And the
You've
other
never
day,
been to Rick's.
no, I've never been
Last
there.
place was Scores.
So all of a sudden, the other day, Ralph was over, and I'm going through my pockets because I'm cleaning out my pants. I found 2 20s and funny money. 5 years old, right?
Wow.
I said to Ralph, "Look at this." I said, "Here." He grabbed that out of my hand so fast. I said,
Thank you.
I said, "I'm not going to the strip club."
It's no good anymore anyway. It's got an expiration date on it.
I don't think it
does
did.
it?
Yeah,
Maybe
they do.
it did.
They do. They have expiration dates on them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he is an expert on funny money. I'll tell you
He's
that.
a collector.
He used to be a counterfeiter.
God.
When do we have counterfeit?
I got my
funny
own
money?
machine now. You kidding me?
But so Wayne, I don't think Wayne's going to go with Lisa, huh? That's crazy, though. I think Lisa's so good for Wayne.
He said he was going to. He said he was going to call in. And what happened to him?
A, I think you're attractive. All right.
Thank you.
B, I think you're presentable to like his kids and family and stuff. C, I don't know what between
so
us.
far, this has nothing to do with Wayne.
Oh, I wouldn't even know why she'd be into Wayne. I'm saying she's good for Wayne.
Yeah, but it just seems to me all it is what he can show other people.
Why is Wayne good for her?
Oh, I have no idea. Wayne would be good for her because Wayne, A, has a very steady career. He's a stable kind of guy. He's one of these guys who will get up and like he'll give you the shirt off his back. You say to Wayne, I need a hand with something. Wayne's the type of guy you can depend on. He's a dependable, good guy.
You know he's not
And
going to be into
heart.
drugs. You know he makes a good living. You know he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's going to be honest with you. He's not going to fuck you over.
Wayne is into himself. He's more into himself than anything. That's the whole thing with Wayne.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit about a relationship.
But listen, you want to know something? Can I tell that story, Gary, about Wayne?
What story is this?
About what happened the other day, subsequent to Lisa and him going out, and that.
Sure, I don't think you mind.
Right. Okay.
What happened?
All right, so after Lisa was on the air with us,
yeah,
there's a girl that Gary knows.
It was actually before Lisa was on the air.
Before Lisa was on the air with us. There's a girl that Gary knows. Super hot chick. She calls up Gary and says, your friend Wayne, this is before Lisa got involved. Your friend Wayne, I'm interested in him. She's met him.
Okay, I was going to say, how does she know?
I heard he and his girlfriend broke up. Can you set me up with him? Well, Gary called Wayne and said, hey, Wayne, guess who wants to go out? He was like, her? No kidding. Whoa. There was no talking, no marriage. No, he was fucking way. He would marry her, I'm telling you. If the right girl comes along, Wayne would get married again. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
He's
the
a big
right girl
bullshitter.
isn't just the girl who looks any particular way either.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Give me the straight scoop here. You interested in Lisa at all?
It's not going to go anywhere romantically.
You don't feel romance for Lisa?
You know what it is? We got together, and I think Lisa would agree. It was hurried circumstances, but I don't think it was there. Lisa, am I right?
I couldn't hear.
He doesn't think it was there. Do you agree with him?
I didn't feel it right away, but things happen. I mean, I've known people where all of a sudden I'll look up at them and go, wow, I really like him. I mean, sometimes things take time. But I can understand what he's saying.
So he's rejecting Lisa. That's what I'm hearing.
Listen to this.
That's fine.
Wow. That's fine?
That's fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry you set them up.
Wow, Wayne.
I'm sorry,
You really
too.
know how to put it to somebody.
I'm fine.
You weren't attracted to her?
No, Lisa, let me tell you something. She's very attractive. She's engaging. She's certainly fun to be with. She is talkative. All of that is there. But I didn't get the sense that she enjoyed the time, that it was fun for her, that she liked it. So I understand that.
Oh, so you're rejecting her for her.
Would you, if Lisa would been, if Lisa was a different kind of girl and been all over you, would you have had sex with her?
Oh yeah, why not?
All right, so what do you take away from this, Robin?
I don't think Wayne wants to do it again.
No, it isn't that. You lead into the moment, then. Listen, at the very least, I think I'm getting invited to a cupcake party, but I think that's where that begins and ends.
Right. There was no romantic connection for you. Lisa's saying there could potentially be one if you went out a few more times, but you're kind of calling it off. Let's be honest. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't sense it. Believe me.
Wow.
The compass could be off. But
Lisa, you're getting dumped from Wayne.
I'm not getting dumped.
You got dumped.
No, I didn't get dumped.
He's not getting dumped.
She got dumped, right, Robin?
This is a rejection.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
I think he loves you most. Really, he does.
Yeah,
he
if
loves
you were
Howard.
on the market,
yeah,
Howard,
he'd marry you.
Married. Yeah.
Well, you did say he talked the whole time during the date.
Well, I was entertained. It was in a good way.
But you know what, though? No, it's not.
Yes,
Because
it is.
Did he ask you any questions about you?
No, they talked about you the whole time.
No, he asked me how I got started in the business.
All right, that's good.
And how I got to work here.
I heard they talked about you more than anything.
Really?
How he met you, how he hung out with you.
Yeah, so he speaks mostly about me.
No, but she was asking him.
Oh.
No.
All about you.
I think you're both in love with me.
Well, they have so much in common then.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Howard, you were the conduit for it, so we talked about how I met
Right.
you and how she met
Makes
you.
sense.
Yeah.
But she had asked me
What'd you
about,
wear to
know,
the date, Lisa?
This black. Well, ask him.
Do you know what Lisa wore?
She wore like a pullover sweater kind of thing, and I mean, when I got there, she had her glasses on, and I said, okay, so she's going to look at me through these sunglasses, and then she took them off. And listen, it was a nice time. It was a very.
You
good
don't know what
time.
she wore, in other words.
Nah.
What a waste of time, Lisa, getting dressed. What did you wear, Lisa?
This tight off the shoulder, little black top, and then straight
She
tight
did.
jeans.
She wore
and I wore my flats because
Flats?
he said he was
Yeah,
5'7", so
He ain't 5'7". He's probably 5'5". And then, and what'd you wear, pants or a dress?
tight jeans.
Tight jeans.
Yep, and she looked great in the tight jeans.
Now he remembers.
After she.
I remember that.
Wayne, I'm so disappointed in you.
Why are you disappointed?
Because he's not gracious.
Oh, no, wait. What in my conversation makes you think that I'm not gracious?
I'm talking about now.
No, but even now.
Tell him what he should have said, Robin.
I said I had a great time. I didn't.
You
think
said
that I had a
she was
time.
great, but I don't want to see her again.
What should he have
That's the
said?
dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Robin, what should he have said?
Well, I mean, he's being honest.
Right.
So, but I mean, you can't sit here and say all these great things and say, but I don't want to see her again.
So what are you saying, Robin? What could he have said?
Wait. That's not so. Because, Robin, you and I, we've met under different circumstances and things like that. There's no romantic attraction between you and me. Does that mean that we can't be friends, that a relationship can't be had?
No, but you could say, I would love to see Lisa again. She's fun. I'd like to get to know her better.
But he doesn't want to.
Feel that way.
But
He doesn't want to know her.
Right.
He already put his foot in his
That's what
mouth.
I'm saying. He's not gracious.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to know her. She's
So-
great, but I don't want to know her.
Are you saying that he should have said, listen, I would like to get to know Lisa some more, and then just not call her?
But if he's telling me, it's
No,
like...
I'm asking what the right way is to do it. What
My
should he
point
have
is,
said?
he didn't call up and say, you know what, there was no chemistry. There really
That's what he
wasn't-"
said.
No, he didn't say that. He said she was very talkative, she was charming, she was this, she was that, but I don't want to see her anymore.
That's not what I said.
He did say there was no chemistry.
I said
No, he said, I don't think it was there, but she was great.
No, well, I don't know if there's that much difference between what you're saying.
Yeah,
and
no,
he's saying.
I'm saying that he's lying.
No, not at all. Absolutely.
He's saying there's no chemistry there. In other words, it's not for him.
Chemistry, right, the chemistry for romance, I didn't see that. But if you're asking me, and I'm saying to you, Lisa, that to get together, I absolutely would love to hang out with you. I'd love to go out again. I think that there was, we talked, we had things to talk about. Lisa asked me about my kids and my life, and at one point I even said, Lisa, I don't want to talk about me. Let's talk about you. Tell me about you.
If you had fun, you should say, well, let's have fun again.
Right.
But he didn't have fun.
That's why I'm saying he's lying.
But I think his head's in a different place. It's in his pants.
Yes, in his butt.
Wayne would love to waste. Wayne should say, "I would love to waste your time some more."
Yeah.
I think that would be the way
Right.
to go.
Yeah, I get it. It's
But-
not right.
All right. Well, anyway, listen. I thought I'd give it a spin. I thought I'd give it a shot. I thought I saw maybe some potential romance here.
You see potential romance everywhere.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I can name.
If you see two single people, I'll throw them together.
No, I've never, ever. Do you know what? How many times have I ever set anyone up? I think this is the first time.
Oh, no. I know some other debacles you've created.
Who did I create?
I forget the guy's name, but you set him up with another friend when you were married.
All right. So that's 2 times when I was married.
And
It was
man, did that go wrong.
It was two times in my entire life I set people up.
I mean, I probably could pull out a few more.
But you're making a statement like I'm this Cupid that runs around setting people up. I don't. This is why I had a feeling Wayne and Lisa could hit it off. Even the name Wayne and Lisa sounds
I think
right.
it's because you think we're two nice people.
That's right.
You went from that.
I could see you two having having fornication. I could.
You pictured them together.
I can picture Wayne mounting Lisa.
Sweaty testicles.
Keep on top of her.
All right. Thank you, Wayne.
All right.
That's Wayne Siegel, the
I
head.
didn't think she should go out with him from his initial representation
Right.
of himself.
Well,
Why do you think that, Robin?
that is Wayne's.
Because you called up and said, I'm a piece of work. Don't expect much.
Yeah, he had a bad attitude going in.
But he knew that. He apologized for that. He said that he came off like a jerk.
And I absolutely said
At the very least, I could have seen some oral going down between these two. Him on her, her on him. 69, they call her, right? Right.
down for that.
What?
I would have been down for that.
And Wayne, maybe time to buy a new phone where you can get some email and stuff.
Yes, it is. It's time for that, and I will do that. And I appreciate everybody's best of intentions. And Lisa, I would definitely love to hang out with you again. I thought we had a good time. It doesn't have to be romance. I mean, did I miss that chapter somewhere? Can't you just be friends with
Now
people?
I'm hearing something different, so now I'm even confused.
That's right. Lisa, any advice for Wayne on future dates, like how he can improve himself? Is now that there's no
what
romance.
woman needs this? Let him keep striking out.
He's a very loyal guy. I loved hearing the stories about how he met you and your first car. And I heard everything. It was fun.
Very.
What? It was fun.
Every story's car related?
Yeah, it was all car related.
Yeah, he had a.
That was the year he got a.
When I met Howard, he had an Audi. Then he went to. That's what you heard? Oh, my God.
And he dropped you off at your house. You didn't have a sense of direction, and he followed you in the car.
Ay vey. Wayne, get a life.
Wait, hold it. Lisa, let's put this in perspective. You asked me, how did we meet? How did Howard and I meet? How did we become friends? And I told you the story.
Yeah, it was good.
She didn't know the story would be longer than the Green Lantern movie. With every car I bought.
I didn't have to make it into War and Peace, but she asked me, and she was interested in it, so I went up and told her.
All right, Wayne. Thank you.
All right, I'll speak to you all later.
You got the Audi AA, I think it was called. It was the new thing on the market.
Ay, ay, ay. Can you imagine?
It was entertaining.
Well, it sounds like Wayne wants to be friends with you. Maybe you can go hunting together and fishing.
Do you use a bow and arrow?
Yeah.
I do like fishing.
Well, it sounds like he's not into it.
That's okay.
I think he let you down hard.
No.
Robin didn't like the way he did it.
That's all right.
He basically got on the air and said there was no chemistry.
It's fine.
Well, he didn't say that, but, he was essentially saying that.
Right. I don't know what the right way is to do it. What is the right way, Robin? Seriously, be a man for a second and tell Lisa you don't want to see her again, but do it in the nice way, the way you're supposed to. Honestly, do it. Please. Teach guys something. Teach me something.
There is no nice way to do it.
What do you say?
But don't lie. Don't say, how
He was
can
honest.
you be great and I don't want to see you anymore?
So you're saying, is it wrong to say, hey, Lisa, I think you're a very nice person, but I don't feel a romantic spark?
I don't think we have much in common.
Don't say you're a very nice person. That's bad.
You didn't have this great time and then never want to see a person again.
So don't say, in other words, I'm trying to understand.
It's a lie.
Don't say, Lisa, we had a great time and I don't want to see you
She's a
again.
nice person, but we didn't have much in common.
That's what you say.
Right.
That's what you say. All right, now I know. Lisa, you're a nice person, but we don't have that much in common.
Or, see, he's in an odd situation because usually you just don't call again.
Right.
Or
But
you
that's
don't
kind of
email
mean,
again.
too. Is that
No.
mean, Robin, not to just call again?
No, it's not mean.
But because he's a friend of the show, he had to call in
Right.
and say it.
Well, he had to tell everybody the date happened, too.
Hey, at least he didn't fuck you and then say this stuff. Because a lot of guys do that.
I'm sure
That's
they do.
That was my MO when I was a young man. I was so
Oh.
immature. I'd go out with girls, fuck them, then I wouldn't call them. I was a horrible type person. I mean, I was 17, 18 years old, and that's what I did. And women did it to me quite regularly. There was a lot of no one calling anybody.
a lot of waiting by the phone.
A lot of waiting by the
and
phone.
Nothing happened.
And now,
A lot
you know,
of trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
And now they say texting is like a phone call. You should treat it like a phone call. Do you
Right.
have someone text you, not text you? It's a whole big thing.
Are you surprised Wayne isn't like falling head over heels in love
No.
with you?
Mm-mm.
I mean, who the fuck is Wayne? I mean, we're not talking about Brad Pitt here, right?
He'll find his match.
Is he a good-looking guy?
He's nice looking.
He is?
He's nice looking because he's a nice, warm person. So I think it goes along with the whole package. I mean, he's a nice guy. He'll find someone.
Right.
not the best or most glowing review of the date you went on, but certainly not a bad time.
No, it was fine. I've always felt that you can't put more energy into something than what you put out. So we met for 45 minutes, so there's no reason to get upset or no reason to have any kind of emotion, just that I met a nice person and that was it.
Did you have any hopes going into this date? Because there were a lot of doubts prior to your actual meeting up.
Well, he didn't come off in the greatest way, but when he sat down, that's the first thing he said. He apologized for coming off like a slug.
Gary, did you see this coming a mile away? Did you ever feel there was a chance between these two?
I didn't think there was a chance because I know both of them fairly well, and I just don't think they're meant for each other. They're both very nice people. I just didn't think that they were I didn't think there was a connection there.
Lisa G is known on this show as sort of having a wall up around her in this department.
I don't know that she's got... Lisa, I think, has very specific things that she's looking for in a guy, and I don't think Wayne fit the bill.
And in knowing both people's backgrounds, do you think either of them are going to find love, or is it too late in life?
No, I think they could find love. I told Lisa her boyfriend's wheeling up any minute now.
I think you're the only man around these parts who could satisfy Lisa G.
You know, what's the truth is the truth.
Good morning, back live from Los Angeles. Your judge, Howard Stern. Good morning. Yeah.
How was it?
Hey, now. So we were feeling so good and everything about everything. And Beth and I were on a sort of vacation there. So she says to me on Saturday, hey, let's go get some tattoos.
She was feeling like she wanted another one, too, huh?
Yeah. Well, we've both been talking about, we love our dog so much, Bianca, that she's 10 now. She's getting old, and she has arthritis, and, you know, we've been very sentimental about her.
Did you take her, or you leave her home?
No, we left her home, and so she could not handle it.
Oh.
And so, I mean, she's okay. She's just old, and we missed her, and we said, you know what, let's go put her name. We want her name. We love her so much we want her names on us.
Uh-huh.
So, all of a sudden, I realized that we're just going to... So she goes, let's go to L.A. Inc., because that's the one on TV. I go, you know, just because it's on TV...
Doesn't mean it's good.
Sometimes that could mean it's shitty,
right.
You know, because who knows? We don't know just because it's on TV. So it dawns on me, we're just going to go to some tattoo place. We don't know anybody. So I quickly got on the line to Mark. I wrote an email to Mark McGrath, because he's got tons of tats.
Uh-huh.
And Bob Harper, the trainer from...
from Biggest Loser.
Biggest Loser.
You're all over this NBC family, aren't you?
Yeah. I think, hey,
like everybody's talking to each other?
Yeah. I go, hey. So but meanwhile, none of them get back to me right away. So Beth works on some TV show now. It's called, it's on home, what's it called?
HGTV?
HGTV.
Mom Caves?
Mom Caves. Mm-hmm. And our co-host, he's not the co-host, he's the contractor who builds the Mom Cave.
Okay.
He's some real good-looking dude.
Of course. They always have a good-looking carpenter.
And Beth goes, oh, he's got tons of great tats. Let's get in touch with him. He'll tell us, because he got his tats in L.A. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on
what's
here?
going on in Mom Caves, huh?
Mom Caves.
I better go to a taping of that.
Right. Yeah, go there. See what he's doing. You know, I keep hearing about this guy and how good-looking he is.
Uh-huh.
So... Anyway, so
He had the recommendation?
he had the recommendation.
Where'd you go?
Ronnie, what's the name of the place we went to?
Because, another person who has a good tattoo artist is David Arquette. I can't believe you didn't call him.
I didn't call him, but then McGrath got back to me, and so did Bob Harper, but it was already too late. We were at the tattoo joint.
Yeah. Everybody had a different recommendation.
This guy Connor did our tattoos. He owns the place. And we go in. You got to hear this. This is so crazy. This is why Twitter is dangerous. We're in L.A. We're getting tattooed. Ronnie goes over with us. And Ronnie's nuts. Ronnie just sees a picture on the wall.
And says, put it on me?
He goes, put that one on me. And it's this. But meanwhile, it was beautiful.
Fun of me now.
No,
you thought it was nice.
I'm saying it's just, but you're wild like that. Like I could never make that decision that quickly.
The tattoo guy artist, okay, was Timeless Tattoo.
Timeless Tattoo. The guy's name was Connor.
West Hollywood.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Connor and Tawny.
Yeah.
The guy who did mine. He had drew this crazy skull.
He had drawn. By the way, your grammar is so fucking bad.
He had drew.
This guy, you know what? By the way, you got to read his Twitter. Do you follow him on Twitter?
I have to start following him. I don't know if I do or not.
Me?
I don't know if I do.
What's wrong with
he
you?
Can't spell.
I follow you.
Not only can he spell, but what was the word Ronnie was
Turmoil.
using? Turmoil.
What did
Look
he
at
say?
Here, watch this. Look at this. What's wrong? The block party babies are causing major TERM. Then a separate word, oil.
Term oil?
Term oil here.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you learn how to spell it?
Yeah, TURM.
Yeah, TURM.
Right.
What?
And it's one word.
It's one word.
TURM oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's one word, Ron.
All right.
Don't use.
What did you think term oil was before you...
What I think it was?
Yeah.
I know what turmoil is.
It's like the end of term and oil or
No,
something?
I see his Twitter, and it's term.
It's causing trouble, is what it's doing.
Term oil.
Yeah, but why would it be...
Shuley was causing turmoil.
His you talk to him, you could lose all sense of the English language.
Let's get back to the text.
He's got his own language.
Ronnie.
It works
How the fuck did you get out of high school?
It works for me.
Yeah.
You want me to bring in my diploma? I'll show it to you.
Yeah, but the report card is what I want to see.
Where's that school? Is it closed?
Class clown. Class clown. You don't know how many times my parents got called up for being a class clown.
Before we get to your tattoo, we go to the tattoo place, and the guy goes, we see there's a bench to sit on, but we realize it's not a bench. The guy goes, oh, that's a coffin.
What?
It's a baby coffin.
No, it wasn't a baby coffin.
I know. I thought he said it was a baby coffin. They're getting a baby coffin.
What are you talking about?
It's a coffin, like you die
in the tattoo place?
Yeah. They use it as a bench to sit on, which is kind of cool.
And a storage thing. They have all the magazines inside.
Right.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, and then they're getting a baby coffin, which was, we were like, hey, I thought that
That
there
is
was.
so sick.
I said, where's the baby coffin?
I want to sit on it.
Well, I want to put Ronnie in it. So anyway, I bet you Ronnie would fit in a baby coffin.
I bet.
Stop it.
So the coffin's there. I open up I say, Ronnie, get in there. So Beth goes, he's not going to get in there. I go, yes, he is. He doesn't give a shit. So he gets in the coffin, and I take a picture of him.
Lying there.
And it's funny as hell, so I tweet it.
Uh-huh.
There it is. That's the one. That's Ronnie in the coffin.
Oh, that's hysterical.
And I wish it was a baby coffin.
I want you to be wearing that shirt for real at the end.
Yeah. So I tweet it. Well, 2 seconds later, I start getting tweets back. Howard, that's disrespectful. Whitney Houston's funeral's going on, and
what
you're
does that
tweeting
have to do with Whitney?
that like we're making fun. Like there's Ronnie in the casket.
Oh, like you looked at Whitney and then said, "Put Ronnie in a casket."
I didn't even know Whitney's funeral was going on. I was at a tattoo place with a coffin, and I thought it was funny. But people are such assholes on Twitter. You know, they you can't have fun with them at all.
Right.
I'm like, that's it. I'm done.
You always say that.
Yeah, right. By the way, Ronnie looks good in a casket, it turns out.
Actually, he looks pretty good.
Right?
Yeah. He looks better in a casket than walking around.
Right.
He looks sort of mummified.
He looks natural.
He's smiling. When do you ever see him smile?
You know, when you go to the funeral parlor and everybody says, he looks good.
You know, they always go, what's Ronnie's look? Now we found it.
Coffin.
Lay it in the box.
So, anyway, like there's just a drawing on the thing. I said, Ron, so he saw, it's a skull with a grasshopper coming out.
He loves his skulls.
It's a skull, but it doesn't look like a skull. It was a really cool drawing, and there's a grasshopper coming out of the skull's eye.
Oh,
It's a cricket.
Cricket.
Yeah, cricket. And it was pretty cool.
And the eyeball falling out of the other socket.
Right.
It's really cool.
Beautiful.
It is.
He's admiring it. I was actually admiring the drawing. He goes, hey, could you put that on my arm? I said, yeah, I'll pay for it. So I bought him his tattoo. This is the second tattoo I bought for him.
Really?
The first one and the last one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Show me your
that's it?
tattoo.
I think so, yeah.
Where is it? Where'd you get this one?
Right here, my forearm.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Helps.
Hey, he's got to take off his whole coat.
Yeah, that helps.
Hey, can I take something up with you, though, man? Something weird's going on. I think I'm going to have to yell at you about
What?
it. Okay. So I get this call from, I got an email from Dan, the song parody man.
Yeah.
And he said to me, Howard, oh, yeah, there's your tattoo. Show it to Robin. See? He's got it's a skull, but it doesn't look like a skull.
It doesn't look like a skull.
Right.
Look at it at the right angle.
Yeah, I'm looking at it at a weird angle. The light's hitting it wrong.
But Ronnie doesn't
I'll look
even-
at it later.
Ronnie doesn't put any thought into it. He's just like, put that on my arm. I don't care where you put it.
Because right now it looks like a blue blob.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the guy drew it.
Yes.
And he had it it was in a picture frame.
Yes.
It wasn't like something they had in the magazine.
Right.
And he never did it before. He's never put it on anybody.
There might have been a
it's
reason
like
for that.
one-of-a-kind thing.
Well,
So I
anyway.
thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. It was different.
So here's something I got to take up with you real quick.
What?
So Dan, the song parody man, writes me an email.
Right.
And he says, hey, Howard, Beecher's Madhouse got a phone call saying that you're coming in tonight. Howard Stern is coming in. And
No. See,
let me
there's-
finish.
Wait a minute. Let him tell
Let me
us,
finish. I'll tell you what I heard.
he got.
Go ahead.
Beecher's Madhouse said they got a call that Howard wants to come in tonight with a group of people. And Dan just wanted me to confirm that it was me, that it wasn't a hoax.
Right.
So I wrote him back. I said, it's a hoax.
It's not me.
I'm not coming in. Someone's using my name. So this is the story I got. Okay. When the people show up who did the hoax, it's these two hot chicks, and Ronnie's with them. Ronnie, the limo driver, Mund.
Huh.
So they say to him,
It
wait.
is Howard Stern.
Yeah. And so it was like, they go, well, this was for Howard Stern. Why did you do that? This and that, the other thing. So they threw him out.
Oh.
And
No, we didn't throw us out. We walked out.
You walked out.
We walked out.
Well, why'd you?
It wasn't in your name. That was the whole thing.
They were contacted. Howard Stern was mentioned.
Here's what it was.
How was Howard Stern mentioned? Dan wrote me an email.
Let me tell you what happened.
All right, go ahead.
Okay? It was this Tiffany Granite from the Playboy Channel
Yeah.
called up.
Go ahead.
And made a reservation with some guy named Eric Espinoza.
Okay.
Okay? Saying that she wanted to come in with her friend from the Howard Stern show.
Well, there you go.
Didn't mention Ronnie at all.
Yeah, me.
It's
yeah, me.
Ronnie.
No, she said me.
Yep.
Not
from the
you.
Howard Stern show.
Right, that she was coming in with me from the Howard Stern show.
She shouldn't do that.
What?
Listen to me. Don't let your friends do that.
I didn't
they
know
thought it
she
was the
did it
Howard
that
Stern
way.
show.
I knew when we walked in that's how it was.
Yeah, but do
there
me a
wasn't-
favor. Because you're doing good. I don't want you to fuck this
No,
up.
no, I'm not.
Tell your little friends.
Why do you have so many friends?
He's busy. This guy doesn't go to bed till 3 in the morning.
friend.
He is
It was
L.A.
That was the one
going to
night.
get you
Well,
into
whatever.
trouble.
Saturday night was the only night I went out because that was it. We were done and
Right.
everything was finished and we went out.
But then you go on Twitter. You're bashing Beecher's Madhouse.
Because they treated us like garbage.
But Ronnie, because the person you didn't make the call. They called up and said they're coming in
No,
from
I
the
had
Howard
nothing to do
Stern
with the
show.
call. I didn't even know about the call.
The owner flew back because he heard I was coming in.
You caused them a lot of trouble.
I didn't cause anything.
You got to tell your friends not to say the name Howard Stern and your friend should not be the same.
Understood, but I didn't know
So
anything
what are you
about it.
trashing the guy for? What did
Because
he do
they
wrong?
treated us like shit.
Yeah, because they were
All right,
pissed.
well, all they had to do was say, hey, listen, you know.
They made the reservation under false pretense.
I didn't know
that. Ain't cool.
I didn't know that.
And I know it because Dan wrote me beforehand. Yeah.
I read the note. Does Ronnie realize that the doorman that he yelled at was actually Beecher?
Yeah, that was Beecher. And he was pissed. He flew all the way back from, I don't know where he was. He was on business somewhere. From Vegas because he heard I was coming in.
Well, boo-hoo for
Yeah, because
him.
he was.
Yeah, because he's pissed.
He didn't have to be so nasty.
Yes, he does.
Why?
And then,
He
was
flew
lied
back
to.
from Vegas.
Hold on a second.
He was lied to. He was lied to.
Well, then how come we were up in the restaurant 15 minutes later?
Yeah.
He sent some like PR girl up to us
Because he was nervous.
apologizing and then wanted us to come to the show. And we said, no, we don't want to go now.
Yeah, because he was nervous. He hears Howard Stern and he thinks he's going to get, they even wrote a note and said, listen, I've always treated the people from the Howard Stern show to all kinds of things. He goes, I was told Howard Stern was coming in. I ran back
I
from
didn't
Vegas.
have, no, nobody.
Yeah, but your friends shouldn't say
I didn't
anyone.
know what-
Just
how-
tell
what-
your friends to make their own reservation and not to mention
Well, that's
Howard
what
Stern.
I was under the assumption.
Well, don't be under an assumption
That
because
she
your
put it-
friends
she
are
put it
using
under
my
her
name.
Why aren't you yelling at your friend?
Yeah, you yelled at Beecher. You should have said to this girl, hey, fuck nuts, don't mention Howard Stern to get into places.
I didn't know she did that.
No, don't. You know,
He's
if you
still
wanna
not
be,
angry at her.
Oh no,
Because she's a hot chick.
right.
What do you mean angry?
I want you to tweet today something nice about Beecher.
Wow.
And something bad about her.
And something bad about her.
David said shit about him, too. So
Well, that's
when
his
he saw
business.
it.
So let him tweet that. Listen, you're out there, when you're rolling with me.
All right.
But
I didn't
you
know
did
it was-
so good the whole trip. You told that guy no pictures, you know what I
Right,
mean? You were professional, was proud of you. Gotta
And
get
then
this
you had
fucking
to go
bullshit.
out.
Then you
went
go
out
out.
one night.
When we travel now, no going out.
All right.
Stay
No
in.
problem. No
that way you
problem.
don't fuck up.
No problem. I got no problem with that.
All right.
Oh, let him go out in San Francisco.
He's a lunatic. He does so good, and then he fucks
He
up.
has to.
I
He
didn't
has
do
to.
it.
You do so well, and you screw it up.
I didn't do it.
Ronnie, please take responsibility.
All right, I did it.
You had a friend who did something wrong.
Okay, but I didn't know the friend did something wrong.
And then Ronnie was there, made a scene. He, according to the email, he yelled at Beecher, "Go get Jeff Beecher, you loser."
Oh.
Yeah. He's a big shot.
No, I did not.
You can't be a big shot
I didn't
with my
say
name associated. Just remember that. It's going to blow everything.
All right.
Not going to be able to take it with me.
All right.
You know. You understand.
All right.
You want to be like the bodyguard from that Whitney Houston movie, or you want to be...
All right. I was...
All right. Melrose, you're on the air.
Oh, Howard, thank you for the amazing time. I had the most fun of my life.
Was Melrose there with signs?
Yeah, he fit right in. This was the one place Melrose looked normal.
No signs. He had no
Yeah,
signs.
no, I saw a
No
sign. I saw him with a sign outside.
Yeah, but not inside.
They probably took
Hold it up, Ronnie. I didn't want you to yell at me, Ronnie.
They probably took it
wasn't
away
gonna
from
yell
him.
at you.
Why do they take away signs? That's kind of fun that you have signs.
Well, I didn't
There were
want to
people with
overdo it,
signs. Up in the
Were there?
balcony, I saw people with signs.
Yeah.
Now you tell me. Did you hear me saying hello to you, Ronnie?
Yeah, I heard you, dude. But I can't come over and walk over and say hello to you.
He was like a sentry. He wouldn't even speak, huh?
No, he did well. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
then he
that's
goes out with his
fantastic.
little friends from the Playboy Channel, and he fucks everything up. And he's yelling at Beecher, and he's tweeting. Beecher's a fucking...
Well, why didn't Beecher just say something to me like, hey, you're not here
Because
with
he was
Howard.
pissed off. He was told...
But I didn't do anything
He
to
was
him
scammed.
until he started acting like an ass.
He was scammed. And you should tell your friends, you should call them and say, hey, you fuckers, don't use Howard's name.
I will, now
from the
that I know.
Howard Stern
Now that I
show.
know.
I mean, what is that?
I'm telling you, he'll be so nice to that girl. She'll never know she did anything
Oh,
wrong.
baloney.
She'll
Howard,
never know
Howard.
she did anything
Yeah.
wrong.
Because she's got big tits.
Oh, she does have big tits.
Yeah, Melrose?
You were brilliant as a judge. Brilliant.
A lot of fun, a lot of fun.
The chemistry was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was good. You know what? I'm so glad I decided to do this job. I really am. It was good.
Can I just say one
Did you have a good time, Ronnie, or was it like kind of work for you?
It was all work, but you know what? Everybody's so nice there that you don't feel like you're really, working that hard.
Right.
It made work a pleasure?
It runs like a machine. It's great.
They
It
got
really
that
is.
thing down to a science. I mean, you got to
It's
move
awesome.
in and out these acts, and some of them have huge setups.
Uh-huh.
Like when you get guys who are like these skater dudes, and you got to set up these massive...
Skater dudes?
Yeah, you know.
skaters and bicycles, and they had
Yeah,
the
you know.
ramps.
Bicycles? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, it's not just musicians.
It's
But
everything.
bicycles?
Yeah.
What
Well,
is that entertainment?
oh, here's Beecher. Wait a second.
Ooh.
And now he's up at this time of the morning?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Howard. How
Yeah,
are
let me
you?
apologize because Dan, the song parody man, sent me an email and said, hey, did you know, that someone called up, obviously, and gave you fake information and said I was coming in.
Yeah, and I flew back for my vacation.
Oh, you
to
were
the
on
forest
vacation.
Because Howard, you're a god, and of course I'd be there to greet you because you've been so amazing to me and my company for a decade, thinking it was you, and then we found out it wasn't you.
It was Ronnie's friend, and Ronnie is with him.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go over this with him. Do you have a guy named Eric Espinoza working for you, Espinosa or
I know we
something?
can go through 10 names. The bottom line is the girl that was with you.
Tiffany,
claimed
wait,
it was Howard
Tiffany,
coming.
can I
Tiffany
talk
said
for
it
a
was
second?
Howard.
Well, let's
Can I-
hear what Jeff has to say.
Yeah,
we
but
heard
can
your
I-
thing.
He has to get her another mention.
Yeah, right. You don't mention her. Do me a favor.
All right.
All right. What is it, Jeff, you were saying?
She's the
So
one who
this
made it
girl
all.
said Howard's coming in with people from his show.
Right.
That was what she said. So I come in to greet you, of course. And then Dan told me last minute that it was all make-believe. So at that point, I just wanted to face the person that would put this whole
Hold
lie
on a second.
together.
Did you hear what he said? Your little friend there
Well, I
calls up
didn't
and says
know that,
Howard's
okay?
coming in because she wants VIP
Am I
treatment.
supposed to know that? I didn't know that.
Know your friends.
No, who are you hanging with? Big shot. Should see him walking around there.
Yeah.
Stop it. I just wanted
You walk around like you're 2 feet
Who
tall.
was I walking around with?
What?
Who was I walking around with?
I don't know. I see you
The
walking
whole
around.
time I was with you. Who was I walking around?
You're walking around with me.
I was walking around. I hung out most nights with Don and Tony.
Right. Yeah, you're all having a party. Well, I'm working.
No,
Go
it
ahead.
was after work.
So it was with these two middle-aged ladies, and they were like drunk, belligerent, obnoxious, screaming, "You don't know who we are. We're going to bury you on the radio. Tell them, Ronnie. Tell them, Ronnie." Ronnie's like, "Yeah, we're going to bury you." And they started calling me a penguin.
Oh, wow.
I didn't call you a penguin.
Ronnie.
She called you a penguin.
Wow, Ronnie.
But I know you said you're going to bury him on the radio. You got to
No,
stop
I did
it.
not say.
Yeah, I heard about
She
this.
said she would bury him on the radio.
You didn't say
I
that?
said Twitter.
Well, you
Oh,
said
you
were
got to bury him on Twitter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then how come
So
he said?
But do you see why he's pissed?
Yeah, but why didn't he just say to me, "Hey, listen, dude, I thought Howard was
I'll
coming."
get to that. I'll get to why I didn't say that.
You treated me like I was some kind of piece
All right,
of shit.
Beecher, go ahead
Just
on.
talk to me normal and say, "Hey, listen, we thought Howard was coming."
This radio show, Howard's show, literally made my career for 10 years.
All right, but Jeff, go ahead with what happened the rest of the
I
night.
would do anything for anyone on the show. These girls were so obnoxious.
Of course.
And the way they lied and they made a reservation name and they wouldn't even own up to it when I was like, guys, listen, you busted. It's not happening. Then they started screaming and attacking me. And then they started screaming, go get Jeff Beecher. So at that point, I was like, all right, this is a wrap. These guys are crazy and they're all drunk. I'm just going to get the fuck out of here.
Were you
That
guys
was
drinking?
I had one drink before we went.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
All right. All right, Jeff, thank you for that explanation. That's why the guy was pissed. He came back from vacation from
Yeah,
me.
you're still not even making an allowance for that. The guy flew back from his vacation.
But you were on vacation, Ronnie. Let me put yourself in Jeff Beecher's
Why did he say
shoes.
that to me? He just looked at me like it was
Because he was scammed. He doesn't know what you're up to.
And he was scam. I didn't.
How's he supposed to know?
He said to me, didn't he just say this girl called and made the reservation? I didn't know.
Well, how does he know you didn't know, and you don't know what she
Right,
did?
exactly. I didn't know.
Yeah, but then you're bad-mouthing the guy. Get some information before you
he
bad-mouth
could have said to me.
Again, you're telling him what he
Listen,
could have
Jeff,
said.
you could've
What
taken-
about your friends
Wait a
taking
sec.
responsibility?
Wait, yeah, oh, fine. Let him take responsibility. But I didn't know about it. He could have taken me on the side and said, "Listen, these girls are belligerent. I thought Howard was coming. I'm sorry. You know, we're not going to let you in."
If I had come off
don't
my
say, "Get the
vacation,
fuck outta here."
I'd be pissed.
If I had come off my vacation to meet Howard Stern and you showed up,
Well, that's what happened.
I didn't. Listen, I
The
didn't
guy
know the
came
guy
from-
was. I
Ronnie.
didn't know the guy was on vacation.
Ronnie, you're in
I didn't-
Vegas. You're in Vegas.
I'm
You
not
get
in
word that Howard Stern's coming into your establishment, and you leave your vacation to take care of him, and then you find out Ronnie the limo driver's little friends have, you know.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. You keep blaming it on me. I didn't know.
Well, you gotta say something to your friends now. You gotta
right.
go back
don't
and say,
let other
don't
people
use.
make reservations for you.
Say, don't use my boss's name because
I didn't know
basically, I know you.
Howard.
I don't know her.
She told me she put it under her name.
Well, was that the case, Jeff?
Not even close.
Right.
Well, that's
And,
what
and
that's
Ronnie,
what
I'll accept it.
that's what I.
Twitter
That's why I was.
apology, Ronnie.
That's what I was told. Okay.
Where is your apology?
Where's your Twitter apology? Go back now and compose.
I can't tweet during the show. I'll do it later.
I'm giving you special permission.
I'll do it later.
All right. All right, Beecher. Later.
I'm going back to sleep. Good night.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
You're bad-mouthing the guy in his place.
You're terrible.
You're out of control. You're
Why
out of
couldn't the guy
control.
talk to me normal?
Because he was pissed.
That's not my fault. I didn't know.
No, but your friends are putting you in that position. That's the point. You never get it.
I got it. I do.
No,
I
you
got
don't.
it.
No, because you keep saying this guy should have been reasonable.
Well, he could have talked to me like a
Something
human.
unreasonable happened to him.
Talk to you like a
Oh,
human.
Robin, come on now. He could have talked to me
Big
like
shot.
a human being.
Oh, stop
shot.
it.
Tell me, get
If
the
I
fuck
had paid
outta
money
here.
to come home and you were standing
I
there,
didn't know that.
Well, he didn't know it either.
Well, I didn't know it either. So why am I being the one?
He didn't tweet anything bad
chastising
about
this
you
you.
could at
fucking
least
thing?
understand instead
I
of screaming
understand.
that he could have
You're
done something
fucking screaming.
different.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. With
It's
the foul
always
language.
this way with Ronnie.
Yeah, always this way with Ronnie. You're always there with the what happened with the new Robin? What, she go out the fucking window now?
No, I'm not emasculating you. I'm
Yeah,
trying to talk
bullshit.
to you.
The new Robin.
There
Where is
ain't
the
no,
new Robin?
There's no goddamn new Robin, believe me.
Right.
That's bullshit.
You're damn right there's not. All right, I tell you what, I'm going to take a break.
Look, I did another one of those seminars. I think guys are awesome.
Yeah, right.
You're awesome.
Yeah,
when you're sane.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, when we get back, I'll get to the phones. We'll talk to some folks.
I'm the asshole.
You
now
go tweet.
you're talking.
Yeah, I'm not tweeting till after the show.
Right. But it was fun, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's great. I'm looking forward to the next trip.
All right, thank you. Please don't go out with any of your
All right.
girlfriends.
No, I don't know anybody in San Francisco.
Ah,
okay?
good. Goodbye. He doesn't know anyone in San Francisco, thank
He
God.
can't get into trouble.
Right. Oh, he'll get into trouble.
Oh, you know there's some strip club he knows in San Francisco that he can find somebody to get him into trouble.
Yeah, after I got my tattoo, I was like Beth goes, oh, let's tweet pictures of our tattoos. I go, you know what? I prefer not to because I feel good about my tattoo, and I don't need about a million assholes writing me back saying, oh, you fucking asshole. You fucking tattoo.
What
Fuck
kind
you.
of fucking tattoo
That's
is that?
bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck this. I'm not sharing.
But then you did.
No, she tweeted hers. I didn't tweet mine.
I thought there were pictures of both of you getting tattoos.
But I didn't want to show mine.
Okay.
It's bullshit.
You didn't show the finished product.
I came this close to getting an America's Got Talent tattoo. That's how happy I was.
Wow. Now, where did you put the tattoo?
On my wrist.
Let me see. Oh, how cute.
No, it's just cute. I'm cute. Everything about me is cute, Robin.
Ron, you've probably been told since you were a young lad, you got to watch who you associate yourself with. You got to.
Oh, stop it. You're talking like you can
pick your friends, but you can't
like a
pick
total
your friends'
moron
nose.
now.
I mean, I'm sure you've heard this type of advice since you were young.
Talk like a normal person, or don't talk to me because you're talking like an idiot now.
Oh, this is what Jeff from Beacher's Madhouse got. The same type of
No, I
talk to
didn't
me
talk
like
to
a
him.
person.
I didn't talk to him.
How did he speak to you? Give me an example of the types of things he said.
I'll see you later.
Ron, can I finish?
You're finished. If you're going to ask dumb questions like that, you're finished.
No, I'm just saying, probably since a young age.
Here we go again.
You were taught, be careful about who you associate yourself with, and then especially, you didn't let me finish.
Dude, these are girls. They were fine. They had a couple of drinks in them, okay? I didn't know they made the reservation mentioning Howard, okay? Let's get that straight for the 97th time, okay?
Okay.
The reservation was under the name Tiffany Granite, as far as I knew, okay?
In the aftermath of this incident, what did you say to Tiffany?
With the way I was treated? I didn't say anything to her. I was treated like shit. I'm a human person. You could have fucking said something to me like, take me on the side and say, listen, we thought Howard was coming. Tiffany made this reservation under her name, but must have said that he was coming. I had no idea about that. Okay? And I didn't know it was Jeff Beacher, because I don't know Jeff Beacher from a hole in the wall that I was talking to. And to be told to get the fuck out of here, that it's not fucking happening like that, well, then you're going to get talked to the same way you talk to me.
I don't need all of it. But as far as Tiffany sort of put you in a precarious position, I mean, that's not fair on her part.
Dude, I didn't know this until we...
I know, but in retrospect, now that you
all
look
right,
back
so
at
now
it,
I know, okay? So what is that? What Well, I'll talk to her later about it, okay? I'll discuss it with her, not you.
It's amazing what we'll do for a pretty face.
Right. Give me a break.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hello, I'm JD.
On Monday's wrap-up show, I came in and talked about the lovely, gorgeous Jenny McCarthy, who I was in love with before, but after she admitted to liking to choke on cock, I just fell head over heels. So I came in and talked about that, and then later on, Sal Governale came in and talked about his new chompers. So there you go.
Let's talk about Jenny McCarthy because she looked fantastic today, and I think the person who really was the most gaga over it used to be Gary. Gary has admitted Jenny McCarthy, he's a big fan. That was his free pass, and he really dug her. But I think that was eclipsed by JD today, who was in love with Jenny McCarthy and got to go in at the end of the interview and totally fumbled it and then told Benji he loved him, which I did not know where that came from, Ted. So we'll talk to JD about him meeting Jenny. But when Jenny said why she hadn't come in for a number of years, she said it was autism and she was sort of depressed and dealing with the issues and this and that. And Howard went back at her a couple times and she stuck to her guns, because one thing Jenny does say is that she's not going to lie and she'll answer practically any question, which she did about, her blowjob research, her 3-hour orgasms, her using the calendar method for birth control, which I think is insane. God bless her. And now she's moved on to a better place with Jim and Oprah sort of out of her life. And now joining us on the wrap-up show is Jenny McCarthy's biggest fan, who within, I would say...
I don't know if I'm her biggest, but...
today you were.
Well, yeah, today, listen.
15 seconds into the interview, JD was hooked. I mean, and then when you went in
15 seconds in, she goes, I love choking on cock. I mean, how can that not be that's like magic to a guy's ears?
Yeah, especially because now I have it as a drop. But,
especially from a hot chick.
But you were above and beyond. Then when you went in there to talk to her, you told Benji that you loved him? What happened there?
I don't know. No, I didn't. I didn't know what to say. She was looking at Howard. I don't think she turned over to me once, by the way.
You didn't get the time of day?
She said
that Twitter fame didn't work in your favor?
She was locked in on Howard, and I was just like, all right, I'm just going to get out of here. I love you, Jenny. For some reason, B came out. I don't know. But it's not Benji.
What about her gets you going so much? I mean, there's a lot of women who pass through these doors, but I've never seen you react quite like that.
Well, she is a beautiful woman. And, a lot of these ladies, they want to be sort of, ladylike and not sort of, they want to hide the dirty side, behind them, or, they don't want to vocalize it.
How do you know they're all dirty?
Hold on, that's a whole other conversation. But she was like up front with, she loves sex and she loves to be a dirty girl. So there you go.
You love the way she talked,
of course. Who doesn't love? It's Jenny McCarthy talking dirty. What is there not to like about that?
She was like Jack Black at Tropic Thunder. I want to lick the ball.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Do you think he's surpassed you in terms of digging Jenny McCarthy?
Absolutely, because I was digging her, but I was trying to, and the best part
Gary
is
has to be a professional, and he's married. I have no limitations.
That's true. But usually, this is how I know JD was really into her. Usually, when you throw a guy under the bus, he goes, "Oh, that's bullshit." The bullshit. He comes in. Yeah, I want to tell you, you're fucking hot.
Well, yeah. But that damn Brian Urlacher's got to be in the way.
Do you think Jenny would bang Howard literally this afternoon if he wanted it?
Absolutely.
And it's always been that way. She's always been pretty into him.
You mean if she wasn't with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they were both single, she'd totally bang him this afternoon. She's definitely attracted to him. There's something going on between them, and she's sort of, I don't know how quickly can Howard get a blood test.
Yeah, right. Do you think Howard regrets not banging her during his single time?
I'd say that if there's a top 5 list, it's her and Jillian Barberie would be the 2 top ones, and I don't know how to fill in the rest.
Who's wilder, you think, Jillian Barberie or Jenny McCarthy?
Gun to your head? I got to think about that one.
Well, that's
total fits with Jillian.
That was Jillian.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
What do you think, JD? Give me your assessment because I know you love both of them.
I don't know, but man, that would be a competition to watch. I'll tell you that.
I guess I think that Jenny's probably a little wilder because she was naked in magazines. But I think Jillian would be naked in Playboy if Fox would let her. So I don't know. It's a tough call.
Jillian seems to me like she sincerely loves sex more than Jenny. I can't tell with Jenny. This is just my thing. How much she's just having fun with the reaction of people saying it.
No, I mean, she's been on the show before. I think she's being pretty genuine.
Doesn't matter. Son of hot.
John, you're on the wrap-up show.
Good morning, fellas. How you doing?
Good.
I hope you can hear me all right. I'm on my cell phone there.
No, I can hear you fine. What's your question?
My only disappointment is after Jenny talked about how sexual she was, they should have got her on the Simeon.
The Sibian, you mean?
No, an actual monkey.
Oh, I'm telling you what, the way she was talking about having a long orgasms and things like that, that would have made for classic, like that one gal that's supposed to have the brain tumor or whatever, that I can't think of that porn star's name that was on there that had that massive orgasm with the guy that created that
Raven
thing.
Alexis.
What were you going to say, JD?
Well, should I tell him what I came into Gary's office and I was like, we need to have her demonstrate this oral technique because she keeps talking all about it. And, I wanted to see it.
You wanted me to get a banana. You were very specific.
I wanted someone to get something in there.
But, I mean, Howard tries to gauge.
That's on display.
I mean, she could be very sexual talking about what she's doing, but Howard tries to gauge that. And it could be insulting to her. Even though she was talking about what she was talking about, it might be insulting to get her on the Sibian. And she's got more appearances coming up. And,
she was alluding to it at the beginning.
You're right.
Yeah.
She did mention it.
And then I thought to myself, oh, that'll be really funny. Maybe she'll get on the Sibian because she's wearing underwear. It's not that big a deal. But she said she wasn't wearing underwear. And then she even said something that her private parts would engulf it or something like that.
I thought she had ridden the Sibian. Who was the big one that
Carmen
Electra. She wore it with. She did it with underwear on.
Did we? Was there something with her peeing in her pants afterwards?
Tickle chair.
Was that Jenny?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Jenny peed in the tickle chair?
She sure did.
I don't remember that.
When it comes to piss, I don't forget.
I get all my water. I'll get my water in the tickle chair confused because I think So Maria Menounos was the one who spilled all the water on her, right?
Yes.
It was a creepy grin again.
No, because I was the one doing it. That's the creepy
Matt in
grin.
California, you're on the wrap-up show.
We all have it, Care.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, listen, I just want to talk a little bit about Jenny McCarthy. Yeah, she was a great guest today, and I got to agree with the last guy about the city and would have been awesome, but she's just very open and very candid. It was a great interview again by Howard. He's just one of the best interviewers probably ever, and it's just pretty awesome. It was really good show today, and Bill Walsh was good, too.
Yeah, I mean, the sex stuff with Jenny was amazing. I've never heard anybody come on the show who has any celebrity at all and be that open. But even the stuff she talked about afterwards, I still thought was great as well. Although JD wanted to go back to her blowjob techniques.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was a really good interview. Thanks for calling. Sal, I see you in here. You went in towards the end of the show to defend your new teeth. Congratulations on that.
And congrats on your new show.
Thank you, my friend. But it seemed that this is one of those situations where Howard had to tell you, don't cover your teeth when you're laughing.
I don't want Gary to see them and make fun of them.
That's where I'm going with this.
First of all, you look like Ross when Ross on Friends got his teeth whitened. And
as long as my teeth don't smell like Ross's teeth, I'll be fine. Sorry, Ross. But Gary started Ross. All right, look like Ross how?
Ross from Friends.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I can't believe
But good work.
Oh, my God.
I was talking about. I said
Sorry, Ross from Friends. Oh, fuck, did I put my foot in my mouth?
You sure did. You are one of a kind.
I just kicked out my new teeth.
But this was one of those situations where it seemed like Howard told you were inappropriate, therefore you're like, you know what, I guess I see that when you were getting them and the jokes you made and things like that. But do you really feel like you did anything wrong when you were in there?
I think I'm a normal guy. I think I'm getting my teeth done. I have a little gas going. I have a beautiful assistant to the left of me.
If you're so normal, how come you're the only one that seems to get this kind of trouble?
I don't know. You guys bring it to light.
But it should be like everybody should be. You should hear every day, oh, my God, some guy went to the dentist office, used the N-word. You don't only hear about you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't use the N-word N-word, not N-word in a derogatory sense, like when that black guy stole your chocolate, Gary. I used it singing along to a song.
It's going back to the hits.
But I thought I tried to make the best of it. It was very painful. You know, Gary, how it is. It's you're under a lot of pressure. It hurts. There was pain involved. Not much pain, but at first he missed a spot or two with the Novocaine, and God, my balls went right up my ass. He went, whoa, because you clench up, and I kind of wanted to break the ice a little bit.
Can we clarify something? I've heard you paid $12,000, $6,000,
Right.
$18,000, paid nothing. What's the truth?
I paid $6,000 for around $5,800 for the lab work, for the teeth itself and the lab work. The dentist did the work, put on the teeth, and they did the gum shaving for free.
Why?
Well, he offered it to me for free.
But who is he to you?
Nobody. Well, I met him through somebody. And he says, look, if you want nice teeth, I can help you out. And he says, I could give you a deal. I'm a fan of the Howard Stern Show. He's a big fan of the show.
Because here's the allegation that's going around the back office.
Yeah.
There was a Page 6 item about it last week. So that basically you got on the air. The rap is you got on the air, gave out the guy's name, got the Page 6 thing, and in exchange you did it for free.
I swear on my children, never called Page 6, never did anything like that. There was no barter there. I'm assuming, which makes logical sense to me, that somebody, either the dentist or the dentist's office, leaked that out. That occurrence did happen. They did put me in a separate room, and they waited for her to leave and then for me to go in because they were afraid she was going to be offended by seeing me. I never besmirched her like they said, so when the news came out, I don't even know what besmirch means.
It's all right, keep going.
So when the news came, Scott the engineer comes into my office that morning, and he goes, well, you made the papers. And he hands me the newspaper, and I read it. I'm like, wow, that's really odd. So no, there was no tying with that. The dentist did give me a break. They are big fans of the show.
Well, it's not a break. A break is a break in price. He gave it to you for free.
Yeah,
that's not really a break. He gave it to you completely for free, except for what it cost him.
Right, pretty much. So that was very nice of him.
But why would he do that just for you? Like, do you ever feel weird about taking it?
No, I mean, no. He made it perfectly clear that look, this is what I could do for you. I can help you, and he had no problem with it. So I thank him.
No,
for
I'm saying,
it.
do you have a problem with it?
No, I'm 6,000 in the hole in some capacity. And sure, let's not lie and let's not kid each other. The dentist knows. Look, I'm on the air. I have nice teeth, and it'll certainly help him. There is a bartering deal there. That's obvious. But he seems to be pleased. He presented it to me. And he did a great job,
Sal,
and I thank him.
One last question. You talked about getting out of a speeding ticket on the way home?
Yeah.
No,
I didn't talk my way out of it. It was just a ticket.
How fast were you going?
You know, I was on Long Beach Boulevard. I think that's what it's called, in Long Beach, New Jersey. And apparently, it's 4 lanes. But I was going 51, and it was a 35. What's so funny about that?
Because earlier you said you were doing 53 and a 31.
Whatever it is.
And we're like, I've never seen a 31-mile-an-hour zone in my life.
It was right. 35 makes more sense. It's an even, whatever, an odd number, but it's cut off evenly.
Jesus Christ.
That's all.
Do you know that there's not a day that goes by that my son, Lucas, tells one of his friends that I work with a guy who can't find California on the map?
I can
Swear
now.
to God.
I can now. You guys have educated me quite a bit. It's on the West Coast by the Pacific Ocean.
Well done.
Hello. I'm Baba Booey. And on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about Lisa G's sweet and greet, which was a big topic of conversation. Howard doesn't seem to be that happy with it. Lisa wouldn't come in and do the show, but there were a lot of people who wanted to come in and talk about it. Here's what happened.
A lot of people, not just Ronnie, but he was in there pretty vocal about it, but a lot of people are upset about this Lisa G meet and greet issue. And the first thing I want to tackle, Gary, we kind of talked about this off the air, is Lisa treated differently because she wasn't sort of raised by the show? She came in from the outside. Or do you think Howard's not going, Howard could be hitting her harder and he's not for another reason?
This is totally my opinion, but the first thing you said, yes, Lisa worked in the business for a very long time before she worked here, so I think Howard sees her as a colleague. Even though they may not be equals in the same business, they are in the same business, and there's a totally different way you're treated when you've worked and come to work here as opposed to being raised here. I think I get more shit than Lisa might get just because Lisa had a career before here, and in Howard's eyes, he built my career.
What about Ronnie's point, which he's been making for a long time, probably a number of years, I would say, that Lisa isn't a team player? And when you hear, she's doing this, she's not part of the show, or I don't even know what you said. And again, Lisa, you're more than welcome to come down and defend yourself.
She doesn't work for the Howard Stern Show. She works for Sirius XM. What kind of comment is that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Lisa has always gotten away with. Ronnie says she's not a team player. She's not participated in things under the guise of I work in the news department. I have a certain reputation to keep up. But I think once you've opened the door to utilizing the show to put on a sweet and greet or whatever you're going to sweet and greet, whatever it's called, then you have to sort of say, well, I got to be part of the team, which means letting Howard TV come, which means letting Jason come and cover it. And Howard's right. Like, I said this even at K-Rock a bunch of times on the air, almost to my own detriment. I work for the Howard Stern Show. I love that I worked at K-Rock and I work for Tom. But at the end of the day, if Howard says, let's pick up and go, I'm going with Howard.
But why is Lisa's event getting under Howard's skin? I mean, Benji's got his project. Ronnie's got the block party. I'm not sure what Will has. But all that stuff, why is Howard dwelling on Lisa's? Why is that the one that's really pissing him off?
I'm not sure, but I would have to go back to the idea that it's really not providing any sort of entertainment in any way.
And you know what? I think he's even a little irked at the block party a little bit.
How so?
I don't know. He just, I think, and he doesn't like so much being exposed with the show. He likes, everything sort of, he doesn't sell stuff like Bill O'Reilly and Rush Limbaugh or whatever. So he doesn't want to have a whole lot of. He thinks a little. I mean, I don't know.
It's trading off the show's name,
something like that, and he just doesn't like so much exposed with his stuff.
If you go back to the old days of the show, Stuttering John and I went out and did a version of the block party many years ago, and we got our asses handed to us. Right? Then John doubled on back and did a more interesting version of the block party, which was just basically John hiring 3 unbelievable comedians and taking most of the money. And for some reason, Howard didn't seem to mind that. I always wondered why. And again, with the block party, Howard doesn't seem to mind. But there's one thing the block party provides that Lisa's not provided yet, which is a lot of content. Although she's providing content now, I think that the block party comes back to us every week with stories that are fun and interesting for the show.
Right. It feeds the Howard Stern show. Right. Therefore, Howard's more tolerant of it. If I don't know if I'm using the right word there.
I just wanted to say, too, having been a listener for so many years, I know what not to do going into something like this.
Well, like what?
Well, like, for example, not putting Howard's name all over an event that he's not going to be a part of. I remember John getting chewed out for Howard Stern and Friends, and then it was Stuttering John and Friends, and, from the Howard Stern show. And Howard Stern's name would be 10 times, 10 times bigger than anybody else's name.
Shuley and Friends.
No, Shuley and Friends. No, but I make sure that,
But Lisa isn't doing that in this
No,
instance.
I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying those, for what Gary was saying was when they used to catch shit in the older days for doing this, it just... you got to go into it respecting the fact that he's the reason why we're all getting a chance to do this.
Ronnie, why do you think Howard's so bent out of shape about Lisa's event?
Pretty much for the same reason everybody else is thinking it, because there's nothing there. She's not doing anything. She's charging a lot of money.
Baking and talking.
She's not even, according to what I heard, you're going to have to pay $103.49. And then you have to pay for your cupcakes and your coffee.
Oh, I heard there was a free cupcake.
Well, maybe that's from Lisa, but from the place itself, you're gonna, if you want to purchase, if you want coffee, if you want a drink or whatever, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Oh, so anything above and beyond the free cupcake is on you.
I'm assuming that Lisa's bringing the cupcakes. She's not making anything very clear what she's actually doing.
Are you insinuating that while Lisa's meeting and greeting, she may be running a cash bar?
I don't know.
I think he's more than insinuating that, Gary.
I don't know. And I said, Lisa, they're looking for you down at the rap show. I can't come today.
I can tell you.
There you go. I mean, why aren't you down here defending what you're doing?
I will just say this, and I'm not going to give Lisa too hard a time. She should be here to defend herself. She doesn't want to be. I'm not going to hammer her too hard. But today, I was very much like a traffic cop. There were a lot of people coming to me during the show when Lisa was in there telling me this, telling me that, telling me this. And all roads seem to lead, at least people's belief that works here, is that this is all based out of some sort of jealousy that Lisa has towards almost everybody on the show, in the sense, like, why does the block party get to go out? Why does Benji get to go out? Why does John Hein have a TV show? Why does Lieberman get to go on CNN? And I'm not saying that it's all based in rational thinking. And like you said, John, you went out and auditioned for the show. She may just be feeling that she's missing something, so this is her attempt at getting something going.
Well,
but then I would tell her.
Can I say something, John? That's what irks me with this whole thing, with this whole thing she's doing, because as soon as Howard started to hammer about it, She brought us into it and like trying to make us the bad guys also. Like we're doing something wrong because he's hammering her.
Or we're providing the same amount of entertainment or whatever.
Well, she went flat out and said, hey, she's not doing anything less or more than Ronnie and JD are doing.
That's not true.
What do you do?
I host a show.
And that's what she's doing. She's hosting.
Yeah, but she's not hosting. And
there's nothing beyond her hosting.
She's not introducing, like I'm introducing Shuli. I'm introducing JD, or he's introducing me, or whatever. I'm introducing.
So you want credit for introducing JD? That's
a
what you
show
do?
needs an MC, okay? That's what I started off doing.
There's nothing beyond the MC.
I never said I was.
What do you do, Dopey?
Dude, I was
Fuck
never
off. Get out of here.
I was never
Stop
said I was
lying.
a fucking comedian.
No, but
Will's
Will's making a point here.
Right.
I mean, Lisa is hosting the
He's not
event,
making a point. He's
being
being
the
an
MC. No, she is.
But what is she giving with it? A cupcake?
Yes.
For $103.
Well, you could talk to
Come
Lisa.
on.
It's okay. So I'll play devil's advocate. It's there's women who listen to the show who may not want to go to the block party because
Okay.
it's a little racy for them.
Right.
They're more in Lisa's sort of thinking. They'd like to hang out with Lisa, talk about what it's like to be a woman on the Howard Stern show, and they'd like to. It's a small gathering, like a cocktail party, not a drunken party like the block party is.
It's a symposium.
Fine.
If
But
you
don't knock. Why knock us though? Because he's hammering her. Why bring us into it?
I'll tell
What
you
do we
why.
have to do with it?
This is my theory. You guys tell me if I'm off here. I think she brings it in because she feels like you and Scott and JD and other people are kind of on the same level as she is, and if you guys can do it, why can't I do it?
Because
she brought me into it too for the same reason, I think.
But the difference is, John, we are doing a show. What she is doing is not a show. It's showing up at a bakery and hanging out with fans. That's not a show. That's a Q&A. That's a town hall meeting.
But okay, so I'll jump on that one, and I'll say there's plenty of people who go to college campuses, and that's all they do is a Q&A. They'll
That's
go in
fine. That's fine, but don't pull in a comedy show and say this is the same exact thing that I'm doing. It's not. It's just not. There's a show. There's content.
Aaron and Dayton, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, good afternoon again. Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to comment. I mean, during the fight week, of course, we heard that Stuttering John got his ass reamed by Howard for going out and, using the show for personal gain. And at this point in the game, everybody on the show, I mean, with the exception of you, John, I mean, you was, somewhat famous beforehand, but everybody at this point, using the show for personal gain and monetary value. But, and of course, at this, what I'm getting at is, I'm sure she's not making a whole lot of bread, and she's putting at a point where she's, giving a little bit to charity. She's also, paying for a venue. She's probably paying for the wine and all that shit, and she's also like Gary said, part of the show. So
all right, so Aaron's sort of defending Lisa here.
We
and saying
pay.
she's
We
doing
pay.
nothing.
We pay for a venue.
Yeah, I mean, she's good. That's a weird thing to say because whatever she's paying for or not paying for, she will walk away with a profit of some sort.
She has no
Dude, when we
overhead,
do the
really.
block party shows, we pay for a venue.
Of course.
So I mean,
So here's a question John and I were kicking around today. If Lisa said, I'm going to be at the coffee shop, for $100 you can come and you get a cupcake and everything, and I'm going to play the violin for an hour.
Okay.
Would that change your perception of what she's doing?
That's a concert. That's a concert.
Absolutely. At least she's doing something other than having, 30 people show up and then just sit around and schmooze with them.
Anthony, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's going on? I'm a big Shuli fan. I mean, I'm a stand-up comedian. I moved out here to PA from California, and just the transition there. But, she's promoting the show because she is bringing – she's using the Stern Show as saying, I'm bringing the female listeners and trying to make money off that because the block party is just completely different from what she's trying to do. She doesn't have an act. So she's using the show to get the female listeners out there to make money. I mean, she's got to rent a car.
But why is that wrong? I'm just going to play devil's advocate. Why, if you could say that Julie and Ronnie are using the show to get male listeners to come out and see male-based humor, even though there's a lot of women there as well. So if Lisa feels she's going to talk to female listeners, why is that wrong?
But why does she have to make money of it? If she started to support the show and want a gig, she should be able to be like, hey, I'm Lisa G. Come, get listeners to be more attracted to her, not because I need to make some money.
Why should the guys from the block party make money? Shouldn't they just be? Should Julie's a comedian? Should he
because
be out there for the joy of making people laugh?
Also, would it matter to you?
I pay money to go see the block party. I pay money to go see the block party. I was up in Canada, and I saw the block party. It was fucking awesome. It was fun.
But you haven't
Anthony,
people don't have to spend money to go to Lisa's event. They just won't go.
Right. The reason I wanted to pick up his call is because he said Lisa's scamming people, and I think that's a poor choice of words because I think Lisa's being very upfront about what she's doing. I don't think there's any scam involved.
Well, you know what? We should get Jason down here because he said that he feels like she's scamming people big time.
But she's being very upfront about. I mean, I don't think anybody who pays can't walk away surprised with what they're getting.
What were you going to say, Benji?
Well, would it matter? As I said before, I don't think there's anything wrong, and I think Lisa could say she's putting on an event in a different kind of way, but she's still putting on an event. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, except I felt she was being very hypocritical towards when she was criticizing me. But would you guys say it's any different if, let's say, this cupcake place hired her for an appearance and they paid her?
I think that's different because you're not taking money from the listeners.
Right.
That's the huge difference right there. In other words, the cupcake place paid her. She goes there. Listeners can come for free and meet Lisa. And I think you sort of get the same result, but you're not taking money from the listeners.
And I don't think the event itself rubbed people the wrong way. I think the price she came up with, I think, might have rubbed a few people the wrong way.
And the word I keep hearing, too, from some people is that there seems to be a sense of entitlement. But I'm not sure for what. Like, Lisa's entitled to make money off the show, or I'm not sure what people think Lisa's entitled to do. But Jason's here. And Jason, we were just talking about how there was a caller on the line who said he felt that Lisa was scamming people. And I said, well, she's definitely not. That's a poor choice of words. She's being very upfront about what she's doing. But you say she's scamming. So,
well, I would use scamming means like, yeah, she's lying to somebody. I think she's exploiting. I think she's ripping off. I think that we have a fan base that will pay money to be part of the show, like going to see Shuli and Ronnie's thing. Now you could say, first of all, I don't even like the fact that their show has been lumped in with this Lisa G thing. They are so two totally separate things. I think it's unfair to them to even lump it in. Lisa made a name for herself from this show in the last 10 years, 5 years on this show.
7 years.
7 years.
But Lisa will tell you that she was been in New York radio for 23 years before this.
Yes, but she is not going on other radio shows to promote this. She's promoting Lisa G, as far as I know, from the Howard Stern show, to go and sit and pay money and see her. To me, that is using the goodwill that Howard has built up with the fan base and is exploiting that. And Howard, who is our boss, can put his name on anything and sell it and make money on it. Stephen King could put his name on any piece of crap book and sell it and make money off it. But they have integrity, and they care more about their fans than Lisa does.
So why is this getting under your skin so much, Jace? Because you were like fuming back
because
there.
I know this is going to sound corny, but I love our fans. Like, I really do. I was one of them, and I know how easy it is if you wanted to. Will and I don't know if we have the same draw as Lisa, but Will and I can go out and do this too. We could say, hey, come spend $100 and hang out with me and Will. We're not doing anything. We're just hanging out. I personally think it's disgusting to do something like that.
You and Will?
I don't want to speak for you, Will.
Actually, I'll be at Belmont on Saturday. If you want to buy me 3 beers, I'm more than open to that.
All right. I think she hasn't earned the right to do what she's doing. I think that she's doing something that, despite people comparing it to the block party and other events, that isn't even in the same league as those things. And quite frankly, I'm surprised by a lot of what Howard's let go over the years compared to where he was 10, 15 years ago.
Chuck, you're on the wrap-up show.
How's it going, John?
Hey, Chuck, it's JD's dad. Chuck, who wants to chime in? Was this about the Facebook thing, or is this about the Lisa G thing?
He wants the exact address to Facebook.
I won't stay on too long. First, I enjoyed your show on the fast food mania thing the other day. That was great.
Thank you. Thanks for. I appreciate someone in the Harmeyer family watching the show. Thank you.
I haven't been able to listen too much of the show, but I wanted to let everybody know that this Friday night I'm going to be at the Fridays in Westchester, and for $50 you can get whatever appetizer you want, and we'll tweet.
Hey, Chuck, if I come to you, can I look at like JD's like grammar school pictures and stuff? Can you bring all that crap?
Sure.
Some of his report cards.
It's going to be the eat and tweet. And
Chuck, I'm taking from your comments that you think what Lisa's doing isn't right.
I think it's hilarious. You know, that anybody would actually pay, but
the event's going to be
make some money out of it. More power to her.
But So how about the argument that, hey, Lisa's really upfront with what she's doing. She's saying exactly what it is. I mean, why do you think somebody's being taken advantage of in the sense that they don't? Somebody says, hey, I want to meet Lisa G. I'm willing to pay that kind of money.
You're taking advantages of people's passion to this show that she had, of course, a part of in it because she works here and contributes to the show. But this isn't this is.
But you're not
going to
meet. You're not going to meet Howard. That's a given.
But someone could think that there's one person closer to Howard, and
it doesn't
somehow
matter.
they'll work themselves in.
You've been with the show since the very beginning. Again, I just remember, and I'm a crazy fan. I admit it. I was a crazy fan, just like half the people who have been hired here. And I would have paid untold amount of money to meet you or to meet. Or I would have waited in line, or got excited to meet High Pitch Eric. And yes, at the end of the day, there's really no one to blame but the person partying with their money who chooses to go to this thing. But she is putting the minimal amount of effort into it. Like even what you were describing the Chuck stat, if he brought pictures of JD, that's already providing more content than Lisa G is providing.
And the report card's an extra.
Steve and I were joking the other day,
Always.
maybe we should sell tickets to us arguing about TV shows. We argue about TV shows all the time. Again, that's still providing more content than what Lisa G appears to be providing at this stupid thing where she is telling our fans, asking our fans to pay money to meet me. She's being very upfront. 10% of the net is going to charity, and that's very generous of her. But I think it's exploitative. I think it's as exploitative as if Howard started putting out junk with his name on it.
Chuck, I gotta let you go because a bunch of people on the horn. Anything else you want to say?
Give me the horn. Give me the horn.
I enjoy the show. Have a good day.
Thanks, Chuck. Go check out the Pirates take on the Reds. Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now.
Hi, Ralphie.
This is all very muddy. I mean, if you allow for one, you have to allow for all. I mean, whether it's money for a cupcake or money to see a train wreck, it's what people want to pay. And I don't see why Lisa is being, who's Jason to decide what her appearing somewhere is worth to somebody.
Well Ralph, the reason why this whole thing started is because Howard says it bothers him and he doesn't know why. So you're pretty close to Howard. Why do you think it bothers him?
Well, listen, I know what Jason's saying in the sense of like, hey, she's not doing much. She's just coming there and showing up. But you know what? That's what an evening with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby just shows up. Maybe people want to go there for Lisa's personality. Maybe she's going to give recipes. I don't know what the fuck she's going to do there, but I don't know how that's any different than the block party.
But you don't know how that's different than the block party.
Hold on.
No, I don't.
We'll explain that in a second. But all that being said, Ralph, Gary's question is a good one. Like, why does this get under Howard's skin versus the block party, versus the TV shows, versus Benji Song,
Bill
versus
Cosby,
all the other stuff? Why do you think this is irking Howard?
Because this isn't, but maybe because the block party is such a train wreck that it provides content on the show. Ronnie goes out there and acts like an idiot, and then you've got tape of it, and Howard TV is filming it, and it provides content for the Howard Stern show. But I think it just sends signals to you can't allow one and not allow the other. Like, who are you guys to sit there and decide? Like, okay,
well, first of all, we don't. Howard does.
Yeah, but Ralph, wouldn't you agree that? And I was going to get into this a little bit, but you brought it up. Wouldn't you say on this show there's different rules for different people?
Absolutely, yeah.
So then when you say you have to allow for one, you have to allow for another, really, Howard's running a monarchy. He has to allow for whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, Artie used to get away with crap that none of us could get away with.
That's right.
And because he was Artie.
Yeah, and that worked out really well.
Well, I'm just saying that's what happens under that. Anybody could do whatever anybody wants rule.
What Artie was allowed to get away with business-wise had nothing to do with what happened
here.
No,
he got away with a ton of stuff here that we got. If I've slept in the office as much as he slept on the air, I don't think I would have been treated with the same kid gloves.
Absolutely, because you're not as funny as Artie.
No, I'm not. Right. The people are treated differently here.
Yeah. And that just doesn't work well. It just sends out a bad message to everybody.
But again, I fundamentally disagree with you. I think Ronnie's block party does skirt the line of what Howard used to be angry about in the day when John and Gary tried to go out to do stuff and Howard didn't want it to become the traveling Howard Stern show. And I do think it comes up against that line. But at the end of the day, they're promoting their comedy show. People are buying tickets to their comedy show. I don't know. To me, it's completely different than having a lovely chat with
I will agree that it's different. I don't know if it's completely different. I mean, I think what bothers you is Lisa's looking for a way to make money.
Ralph, would you buy a ticket to just see JD and Ronnie, but no comedy?
I wouldn't even do that.
Me,
Gary. Last question: is Howard going to put an end to all this stuff?
It's getting to be rubbing up against that area. Hard to say.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of talk about Sal, shockingly, screwing up a game again. And this is one of those situations where Sal doesn't think he's wrong, is told that he's wrong, and then realizes that he's wrong and tries to explain himself, which he can't do. So we heard Sal tell the story about how it was unfair of Howard to call him a sucker.
Now joining us on the wrap-up show, the great Sal Governale, who said, Howard, you're a sucker at least 20 times today. Actually, Sal, you refused to say it.
That's right.
Those were the drops being played, but...
Why won't you repeat?
Why wouldn't I say it?
Yeah, repeat after Howard.
Because I wouldn't. It wasn't true. If I did something where he felt like a sucker, I would have said it.
Sal, do you feel like the show was used at all in order for you to get those teeth? Or do you think they're two independent things?
Yes, absolutely. I made that perfectly clear on your wrap-up show last time. I said it's inevitable. There's certainly a bartership deal. People are not stupid. The guy was a fan of the show, and I certainly got a break because he was a fan, which is understandable.
But we discussed it wasn't a break.
Right, then the break comes back and bites you on the ass. Nothing is ever really a break. There's a price to be paid, whether it's monetarily or getting the shit kicked out of you by Howard Stern. There's a price to pay, and I've learned it the hard way.
Sal and I talked a little bit today. I was explaining that some of the money was for the actual physical things needed to do this, and the rest of the money was free.
Yeah.
So Sal didn't really get a break. He really got the dental work for free.
Right.
And I explained to him that, as Sal said, nobody gives something for free for nothing. They're always looking for something.
Let me take a step back on this. Sal, do you feel you were unfairly blamed for the problems with the Bigfoot game? Because that's how this all started.
At first, I thought I was. But listen, I'm the one who created the game. The glitch was there. Guilty as charged.
But you said you double-checked it. What did you mean by that?
I double-check all my work. In this particular case, and I don't know why. I don't know why I do these things, but I always give my...
That seems to be the mantra this week. I heard Tim saying that earlier in the week.
It's almost like, how people have a guardian angel? I have like a guardian bully. When I'm going...
A black cloud?
Yeah, when I'm going in the right direction, somebody's kicking me in the balls, just throwing my mind off a little bit, because I always give my CDs to Scott to double-check. And like when Howard asked me, did Scott double-check this one? I said, no. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, he didn't double-check this one. I did, but... inevitably, it was a screw-up on my part.
It's always better to give your stuff to Scott, because then when it screws up, you could blame Scott.
Right.
What happened was there was a glitch. You saw it. Then you went back and saw that there was a track there. But what we figured out is that Bigfoot's answer was so short. Right?
Mm-hmm. It didn't register as a track.
It was a track, but it just goes from one track to the next so quickly, which Richard knew, and he said, Sal just sort of forgot you got to add a little time.
And by the way,
yes.
To say something nice about Scott Salem, that's the kind of crap he really catches.
Right.
Like, I gave him all the impression stuff, and he called me in. He's like, wow, the levels on this are really off on one of them, and we listened to it, and I'm like, good call, and he fixed it, and, that's
that
his job.
And that was my mistake. So I took back that game and double-checked that one. And I had Scott check it. As a matter of fact, I went to Gary today and I said, Gary, give me all the games back. So I'm going through every single game right now as well.
There was a great moment, though, where the game fucked up, so I just start yelling, Sal, to just see where he is. Sal was on his way in, but Howard did play the answer, but Sal didn't realize there was a fuck-up. So Sal starts yelling at me, you owe me a fucking apology, asshole. Fuck you.
Wait, can I just say, because I have my headphones on? You guys went from 0 to 1,000. The second Howard said that this isn't working.
There's a reason why.
Before, you guys were yelling so loud at each other that you couldn't hear Howard screaming about who do I have to blame. And I didn't know what was going on. You came out with...
It was definitely like a sibling moment.
What happened was I just yelled Sal as loud as I could to see where he was.
I was coming around the bend. I was by the Howard TV room. I saw what happened. I'm like, whoa. Came around the bend. And Gary goes, Sal, where the fuck are you? What's going on? I go, Gary. And then I heard, as I was coming, I heard Howard fix and I heard the track come through. I'm like, all right, it was a Howard issue, with the CD player. I go, Howard just fixed it, Gary. How about an apology? So Gary looks at me and goes, fuck you.
Yeah, that's where I started hearing everything.
So then Gary sits in his office. I go, how about an apology for that? And Gary goes, go fix your teeth, asshole. I go fix your fucking teeth. And all of a sudden, waiter, Sal, Howard wants you. It is fucked up. I'm like, oh, God, no.
All I hear over my head.
So this whole argument was going on over attitudes. And in the end, I was called into the studio thinking I was victorious. And boom. boom.
But what you didn't realize when you were in the studio,
you still didn't realize you were wrong.
You didn't realize you were wrong, and Gary is screaming.
Yeah.
He's deflecting. He's deflecting. And I mean, you were charged up, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, he was trying to make it go somewhere else, but you didn't realize you were wrong. So
Right.
you were, no, Howard, I don't know what you're wrong.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting there going, oh my God, Sal's really digging the hole deeper because he doesn't know he's wrong yet.
Yeah.
How did you not know you were wrong though? Like in what?
Well, I was arguing with Gary. I got called in, and I thought Howard called. I thought somebody sent him a note that Gary and Sal are fighting over the track. So in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to go in, and then Gary's going to get called in, and Gary apologized to Sal. Here I am thinking it's going to be that way.
And by the way, I just want to say, the desperation move if I'm beating you is you bring up the sleeping.
I know, dude.
That's
That
a good
was 4 years. I mean, how old is that?
Hey, listen, where am I going to go?
I get it. I get it.
I mean-
You're drowning and you grab at anything.
Anything.
But what really, I think, really changed it was, one, I think Howard saw your point a little bit, and I think you were starting to cry.
No, I wasn't.
That's why I ran in
I got
there with-
worked up, but I certainly wasn't starting to cry.
I wasn't
but-
going to run in with the camera until I looked at the monitor and saw how worked up you were. And I'm like, I better get the fuck in
What
there.
was bringing you to tears? The fact that Howard thought
Nothing
you were
brought-
lying, or
Were you emotional in any way?
you were
would you say?
Sal? You were over the top at a certain.
It was the whole sucker thing, and he said you outsmarted me. I would never. That's just
It's impossible.
Well, no, it's not. It's impossible to outsmart Howard Stern, in my opinion. Yes, in any capacity.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So, and he kept going with that and the whole Howard sucker thing, and I'm like, this is just crazy, and that's why I just snapped.
And he threatened to break up you and Richard. And I know to you that's blasphemy, but it seemed like it might be going there.
If it goes there, it goes there. And you know what? You'll see the results. Rich and I are a think tank. We work every day. We bounce ideas off of each other. We work great together. It's like breaking up Captain and Tennille.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah,
Sal,
actually, they got divorced and she had a much better career.
Sal, if this happens,
It's like breaking up Donnie Marie.
Keep your mouth shut, because the way Howard described it on the air, you will be getting your own office, and Richard will be sharing an office with
I would
Scott.
hate that. I would hate.
You would rather share with Scott?
I would be in a bathroom with Richard. I would be in a dumpster with Richard.
What? But if you and Richard together isn't an option, wouldn't you rather be alone than be paired up with Scott the engineer?
I don't know. My brain can't even go there. That's like saying you're separating a child from me. I'm not kidding.
Are you ready
You're
for
a grown man?
Are you ready for a world, say in 3.5 years, where the show ends and everybody has to go out and do their own thing? Are you and Richard going out as a team, or are you going to go out and do your own thing?
It all depends. If we want it, right now we're planning as a team, but we also can do our own thing as well.
Let me tell you something from experience. If you're a team, one of you end up stabbing each other in the back. It's just what happens when two guys at work team up on something
and live together.
I don't know about that.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. And on Monday's wrap-up show, we had Ronnie the limo driver in. He was not happy with the profiler we had on, the guy that does like FBI-type profiles. Ronnie didn't like the way he was profiled. He came up with a theory that Wolfie really wrote it because Wolfie hates him, and then it just went from there. Here's what happened.
Ronnie, we're talking about the way everyone reacted to their profile today.
I heard
Why would you not be willing to talk about that with that guy? Because
I got nothing to say to the guy. First of all, my profile was written by Wolfie.
What do you mean?
Do you really think that?
Yeah. I believe it 100%.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, what makes you...
Because it's Wolfie's language. That guy spoke the shit that he spoke.
Do you think Wolfie wrote all the profiles, or
I
just yours?
didn't say... I say he wrote mine, okay? Yeah, because I got this whole thing in my head. I'm nuts, right? Okay. Like with the guy with the 0.0 thing, too.
Well, that's what it's starting to sound like.
Listen,
I think in either
Gary,
case...
listen to me.
I don't think Wolfie
listen
wrote
to me.
that.
This guy, I can tell you right now, He could talk only once about me. I don't care.
That I
The
understand.
guy I care about, the main guy that I care about, how he thinks, is the guy that works in there. Okay? If he's not happy with me, then I'm not happy. I can't be here.
Totally understood. And
Okay?
I said
and then there's the guy who's working security with me today is a New York City police officer. He's heard guys like this every day of his life. He said they know nothing about the street. It's all about book smarts and profiling people. They never spent a day in the street in their life. The guy's never come in contact with anybody as far as being a security person. Okay? He's dealt with these people every day of his life in the police academy and all this kind of shit. And it's the guys sound exactly the same as this guy sounded. And I don't have to listen to him.
Will you start carrying feminine protection?
Yeah, most definitely.
But I was saying that
I'm going to stand there with my hands on my heart like this.
No, you're like this.
I want to talk about two things with you. I was saying, or you may or may not have heard this. I was saying that you could have answered pretty much the way you just did, like what you know.
Why should I? Why should I give him the satisfaction? I don't want
because
to.
you got called in.
I don't want to talk.
But I'm saying because you got called in at that point you gave him the satisfaction of something. And it wasn't. You probably gave him more satisfaction by getting angry.
Whatever. I don't care about the guy. That's the whole thing. I don't care.
But you do because because a person you don't care about can't make you angry.
But in a way, Ronnie's being so honest, because I think a lot of us would be like, hey, it's like when someone roasts you, you're like, hey, I'm going to give a big laugh so it looks like I don't care. Ronnie's saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to be honest.
He was honest.
And Wolfie's got this thing with me, no matter where I go or what I do, he's up my rear end.
How did this Wolfie thing start? I wasn't aware that he was doing this to you deliberately.
Once in a while, if we're in Pennsylvania, he'll cover our block parties, and he'll interview people, and he'll make sure that he interviews only the people that got bad things to say about me.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's go watch Howard TV stuff, and you'll see it.
Do you think the guy was sincere?
And because he knows he's going to get airtime out of it.
Do you think the security guy, whether or not you agree with him or not, do you think he was sincere in his opinion, or you think it was just a bit to him?
No, absolutely not.
Why were you offering up your resignation if this guy wasn't affecting you?
All I said was, when Howard does that to me, it really agitates me, because he knows that I try and do the best I can for him no matter what. And then when he starts jumping on my case like that, I know it's a lot of it's for the show and stuff. I'm sorry, it gets to me, all right? And it hurts my feelings. And I don't like hearing it. And that's when I get annoyed. So if he's not happy with me, then it's time for me to go.
Even after all these years, he's done it many times.
And as many times I've said the same thing. If he's not happy with me, it's time to go then.
Do you think he's unhappy with you?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
You can't tell that you being here for so long, still having the job, that doesn't tell you that he's happy with you?
Yeah, it does. But you know what? When he gets like the guy with the 0.0 was the same thing. You know, he's all over me like that, and you know, sometimes it just gets to you.
So why?
I'm sure you've been there.
I can. Hold on a second, Spence. I don't mean to interrupt. I didn't want to interrupt Ronnie, but I have been there. There was a period of time. That period of time has passed for me, where a sensitive spot for me would be Howard would say, "You're the worst producer ever. I got stuck with you X amount of years ago, and I hired you because you were cheap, and et cetera, et cetera." But then I got to a point where I would say, and because other people would say that to me too, like, you got lucky. And I would be like, well, you know, I've been doing this for 28 years now. You know, people don't give you a job for 28 years because they feel sorry for you.
Brian in Massachusetts, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I think Ronnie's a little confused on how he handled the actual scene. I think that he was a little uncomfortable talking about security on the air, period, and he didn't know how to get out of it. I mean, he did it for the show. But, talking about what you do, how you do it, with Howard's extra exposure on AGT, I think that Ronnie, he took one for the team, but he's not gonna show his cards. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy people in the world, and I don't know. Ronnie maybe agrees with me. I don't know.
Did that play into it at all, Ronnie?
It's nothing. When you do a security for somebody, you don't walk around bragging about what you do and what you don't do.
Exactly.
Or how you do it.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason for it. And what this guy was saying, that's basically what this guy was saying, that I'm supposed to lay my cards out on the table, basically, and tell him everything I do and what I know. I don't have to do that to him. I don't work
Ronnie,
for him. That's the whole
Howard,
thing.
I'm uncomfortable talking about your security with this guy on the air, period, end of story. I'm out of here.
And then, you probably wouldn't even be talking right now. They would have been on something else.
No, I still would have got yelled at and brought back in, probably, But,
makes a great show.
After a while, I'm sure when I get off the air here, I'm going to get the Waz on Twitter and, yeah, you're a crybaby and all this baloney. But you know what? If somebody's not happy with you, time to move on.
It makes sense what I'm saying,
You know what I'm saying?
obviously.
I don't think Howard's unhappy with you. I think one of the things he loves about you is that he could rile you up so easily.
I know that. I know that too. I know it's part of the game.
Gary, it's funny. A lot of times we'll talk about people getting, and laugh at people getting insulted or made fun of, whatever else. But you also get your balls broken if you say that your feelings are hurt. So I commend Ronnie for coming in and being honest and saying he was truly hurt by that.
It's always funny when it's not you. But I know I got yelled at by Artie once because I told Artie hurt my feelings. Like, what are you, a chick?
Yeah. And Ron, you've been kind of quiet today. I could tell that kind of got to you a little bit.
No, not that it got to me. I mean,
it bothers you.
It bothered me because just for what I said before about, sometimes when somebody keeps bringing up the same thing, you don't think they're happy with you.
But the flip side is somebody keeps bringing up the same thing because they get a great reaction out of you.
That too, but, whatever,
All right.
Could be having a bad morning and it gets to you. You know what I'm saying?
Floyd in Arkansas, you're on the wrap-up show.
I just wanted to call and defend Ronnie a little bit. He never once offered up his resignation. All he said was if Howard wasn't happy with him, Howard could fire him. And Howard never said he was unhappy with Ronnie. I think Ronnie's doing a great job, is what Howard said.
Yeah, that might be a better way of putting it, Floyd. You did say if you don't like me, you can get rid of me.
Yeah, right, exactly. I never said I quit. But he turned it around and said, "Oh, why are you quitting?"
I used to do the same thing.
And I never said I quit.
Is that the move?
I said, if you don't like me, get rid of me. And he goes, you want me to fire you? I said, I didn't say that. If you don't like me, then you shouldn't. If you're unhappy with me, you shouldn't have me doing the show.
I tried that. I got fired.
And the guy, like some of the stuff the guy said, which I know it was Wolfie stuff, or the guy himself, he's a fan of the show. He admitted he's been listening since '85. He goes, how many times has Howard said that I say I want to be like him? That I am him, trying to be like him. That's the exact words that came out of the guy's mouth.
But what if because he's a super fan of the show and he listens often enough, he's able to pick that up, even though it's been said? Is there any possibility that there's any truth to it? Or at least in the way he presents.
I don't feel I'm trying to be like Howard. Like he even said to me, Howard said to me about being, well, you want to be part of the show. You like doing your block parties. It's kind of like a threat. If you're not part of the show, then you can't be doing your block parties. I don't see how that comes down for what this guy is supposed to be profiling me. You know what I'm saying?
Gary, were you aware of this Wolfie conspiracy issue? I mean, this is news
John,
to me.
not it's this conspiracy, but if you notice everything with Wolfie that he does towards me, it's always negative. There's never a positive thing ever there because he knows it's going to get to me.
Well,
and he knows it's going to stir up shit on the air.
Nobody talks to Wolfie on the show more than I do. I talk to Wolfie off the air quite a bit, and I talk to him in my office, and I will say that maybe when he goes out to the block party and he asks about Ronnie, he knows he's going to get a certain reaction that's funny. I will almost guarantee that he did not write what went on the air this morning, because that would just be too weird. I think the guy wrote what he thought.
Well, no, the guy wrote what he heard.
Right,
the guy is a fan since '85.
Okay, so now you're going two different ways. Either the guy wrote what he heard, or Wolfie wrote it.
I think it was it could have been a combination of the two of them doing it together, or it could have been all Wolfie.
Then why didn't Wolfie write something weird about Fred?
Because he knew what we.
You don't think goofing on Fred would be huge for the show?
It's a fair point.
He's probably afraid of Fred.
Hey, can I ask about the SWINGING with the kid here?
Yeah,
okay.
That's fine.
About the what?
Huh? My son's here today. So
I know he's here. I know. I see him.
You mean when he profiled Ronnie as an obvious swinger?
Yeah. So
as a what?
As he said, like, this person is a swinger, and
I don't know where that came from. But I have no clue where that came from.
I thought
that was something he drilled up in his brain.
But I thought you have said that you. I thought you have said you are with other women.
What do you mean, other women?
Other than your girlfriend?
No.
Okay, then I'm wrong.
No.
Okay.
When did I say that?
I thought you have. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's okay.
No, he said that he got a free pass when it came to Lisa.
Yeah.
But I thought you said sometimes you guys do bring in other girls and stuff. Okay, that's fine.
Ronnie, do you find it strange that Howard, at his age, being married, wears condoms these days?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Well, first of all, I hate him, so I don't know how. I really don't how. I don't know how people enjoy doing it as much with it. It's to me, it's not the feeling. You don't get the same feeling. No way.
Ronnie likes it raw.
Exactly.
It's a necessity. I mean, listen,
I understand that.
Life isn't perfect.
Well, let's say the person you're with doesn't want to, take the pill or something like that, and you're left with that as your option.
That's somebody I'm not going to be with. Then.
Is that a deal breaker?
It's a deal breaker, huh?
Yeah, really, because I just can't. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with them. I've tried, and I hate them because for so many years I did it without it, and you get and then if you have to later on, it's forget about it.
I'll try to do the math, but I'm thinking like if Ronnie had a kid, like how old's your grandson?
My oldest is 12.
Right, so like Ronnie could have, I forget how it all works, but to have a 12-year-old grandson.
A son who's younger than his grandson.
Right.
Yes. That's right. That's exactly how the math works.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, Ronnie, who wasn't happy about his psychological profile, started to go after me and my reporting, and that's when we really butted heads.
Gary, was Lucas really concerned for Ronnie last night?
He really was. Like I said, we hung out with Ronnie at a baseball game a couple of weeks ago, and he just, Lucas doesn't listen to the show, so all he heard was Ronnie on the wrap-up show, and he was sort of bummed out by how upset Ronnie was. Is he really going to quit his job? I know you guys like him. Why would he quit his job? Why are you guys so mean to him? That sort of thing.
Do you understand why Ronnie feels like Wolfie or like the ugly meter app guy, like they're out to get him? Do you understand where he's coming from on that?
Yes and no. I mean, there was a period of time where I was sure that Fred was putting in the email notes almost every other week something about me being fat. And I was sure Fred was out to get me, and I was very sensitive about being fat. So one day to prove it, I went back and I looked through all of the old emails, and I found out that Fred had done it like 3 times in a year. And to me, that seemed like every other week.
You feel better after this morning? Because when you went in...
I feel fine. I was fine yesterday.
You were fine yesterday?
Yeah, I was fine.
You were upset.
Yeah,
I mean, John and I felt there was something yesterday that was a little bit different about the way you were in the wrap-up show and how you seemed to feel.
I don't know. I mean, you get that all the time, the same thing over and over. About the whole thing with Howard, with the security thing, and how he makes fun of it, and you know what? But when I do it, I do my job. I do it right, and I don't care what anybody says. Dale Yeager, whatever the hell his name is, could say whatever he wants. And when you do your job right, like with even your job, you do your job, and you feel like you do a great job. And when people start breaking your balls about it constantly,
so Ronnie,
it gets to you.
I would ask you a question. So when back in the old days, when Howard would go, Gary, you're the worst producer ever. I should have never hired you. I got stuck with you and all that stuff. Did you think that I was? Did you think it was funny and that I was overreacting?
No, I used to have talks with you about it. Remember, we used to have talks about that.
But you understood. Yeah, I guess the point I'm trying to make is, I know it's hard to see when it's you.
Not everything is funny, but that's the whole thing.
But it may not be funny to you.
Yeah, but it might be. It's funny to a couple, 10 million people. Maybe it's funny,
Right, but do you ever stop and say, "I know I do a good job. He just knows he can get a rise out of me, and that's why he does it."
I don't know. It gets to me, but I don't know. You know what,
Gary? You don't think if someone other than Howard had done that, you don't think you'd be much more likely to react that way?
I've had people come in here that are supposed to be, experts and talk about what a shitty job I do, and I'm sort of like, you know what? They don't know what I do, and I wouldn't say that it doesn't affect me, but it doesn't affect me the way it affected Ronnie.
I thought one of the most interesting parts was when Lieberman got upset when he says, "Don't question my reporting." Like, I don't want to be questioned about, how good of a reporter I am.
Then don't bring up a story that you can't finish.
What I'm saying is, like, he got upset essentially about the same thing you did.
Right.
When someone questions his job.
Yeah, his eyeballs were popping out of his head. And he was upset. And he can't tell me any different.
Ronnie, before John addresses that, why didn't you want to talk about the car?
Listen, there's certain things you want to talk about, and there's certain things you like to keep quiet, I don't need everybody knowing my private business, what I do. I mean, and I knew this was going to happen. If it came up on the air, he was going to make fun of it because I like cars, okay? He doesn't like cars. He's into other things. He likes music. He likes the electronics. He likes all the new gadgets that come out. I like cars, okay, and I don't see what's wrong with that.
No one's saying wrong with it.
But that's my point.
But why make fun of it though?
Because you react.
And that's my point.
That's why I didn't want to. That's why I don't want to.
But Ronnie, you're making my point. If you're happy and proud of it, what's wrong with talking about?
But I don't need it brought up on the air so he can get to me like that. Look, he has a way of getting to people, and you know it. He has a way of getting under people's skin, just like I know how to get under Lieberman's skin. I got under his skin all morning today, and I know I did.
Let me address the reporting thing.
Tell me different.
Let me address the reporting
Look at him.
thing
Here he
first.
goes already.
There are different layers to stories, Ronnie. So I had the
You're
story.
angry right
the
now.
story was, let me finish. The story was you have a pace car that you're driving
didn't even
around
know
town.
What I had. That was the problem.
That was the story, and that's what I went on the air with. I didn't have all the details.
You came to me,
I didn't
John.
have all,
you came to me and
listen
said, I heard you got a new car. And you didn't say anything about pace car, schmace car. You said, I heard. You were fishing. You heard I got a new car. You had no idea what the car was. You had no clue what it was.
I had from 3 different sources that it was a
stop with
pace
your
car.
sources
So I went
bullshit.
on the air with it, and then you confirmed it. So what's the issue? What's the issue here? There's no issue.
The issue was I confirmed it myself later on. You had no story when you brought it up. You had no story, John.
Ronnie, you're almost like I can't get through to you. It's like you don't have a normal brain.
I have a normal brain.
Listen to me. When you report, I confirmed the story with 3 sources, and then with you yesterday by blowing me off, you confirmed it.
No, I didn't.
You said.
I said nothing.
What did you say?
I said to you, I don't know what you're talking about.
And then when I kept questioning you, you finally said, yes.
What did I say?
I have a car. We're playing
I
the
said
clip
a car.
today on the news.
I didn't say what it was.
It corroborated what I had from
I could
3
have had a
other
car for
sources.
20 years already.
So I went on the air with it because I was confident in the story. I had it from enough
No,
people.
you weren't confident because you didn't know what the car was. You had
Doesn't
no clue
matter.
what the car.
I knew it was a pace car,
Oh, my
and I knew you
God.
had it at home.
Dude, you didn't
Why
know
do
what
I
it
need to
looked
know
like.
the year?
You're coming in with having them bring in different pictures, different colors. You're telling me the car's orange. You're telling me the car's pink. You had no clue.
The structure of the story was true, and I stand behind it.
Well, good. You stand behind it. I think it was bullshit.
You don't. How is it? So it's not true.
It's true now.
Thank you.
I
Thank
said
you.
It was
That's
true.
it.
I
Thank
said it was true afterwards when Howard asked me. I said it was true, not to you.
So
That's
what's
what I'm
the
bringing
issue?
out.
You're
That's what
confirming
no,
my
that's
story.
No, dude, you had no story when you went in there.
If it's not a story, that would mean you don't have a pace car and you're not driving it around town.
You put the thought in his head that I have some kind of a car. Not what kind.
I cannot believe that we're arguing over car versus pace car.
Just because you're a shit, just because you're a shit reporter.
Oh, I'm
and
a
you
shit
don't wanna
reporter.
fucking admit to
You're
it.
calling me a shit
Yes.
reporter?
Yes.
Have I ever called you a shit security guy?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I have never once questioned your security. And whenever anybody asks me, like at AGT,
Why are
I
you
say,
getting so
yeah,
angry for?
Ronnie stands
Why
on
are you
guard.
getting so angry
Because
for?
I'm a real reporter. I don't need you questioning it.
See, Ronnie,
I
now-
would never question what kind of security you do.
But here's the thing.
See,
you see the smile on your but
I'm
see the
doing
smile on your
exactly what everybody does to me.
Okay.
Okay.
So then why do you get upset when people do it to you? Because you know.
Look at him.
But it's got to be.
This is what happens.
But
okay?
you know you
I
don't-
just brought out a perfect point right here. This is what happens.
What was the point?
when they do it to me.
What was the point? What was he?
A shit reporter.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Thank
but
you,
the,
sir.
Well, actually, literally, you are a shit
horrible.
reporter.
I thought the same thing. But the
You
point,
report on
but, no,
shit.
but Ronnie, the point that I think you might have missed is you did that solely to rile him up, and if you couldn't rile him up, you wouldn't go down that road.
Right.
So that's why Howard does it to you.
I know that. I understand that, but you know, you could just take so much of it sometimes. And then he brings this fucking idiot in, and then the guy calls in and says he's an active guy. He's an active lecturer. I'm talking about working on the street. This guy, there's no these cops I talk to. They go, like I said, they come across guys like this every day of the week. They know how to talk their way out of everything. They know how to testify in court for people. They don't know how to work on the street as a real person, as a real security person. They know how to tell them how to do it. They don't know how to do it.
Can I just
themselves.
say
They've
one-
never done it.
Can I just tell you this? Because
You tell me, you look at that guy. He's ever been.
I gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
But I need
With
to
his
get
club feet shoes and everything. Forget about it.
I need to get this off my chest, which is important. Wolfie came to me and said,
I don't care about
hold
Wolfie.
on, but just finish the sentence. Said to me, I have this guy. He's done these things, profiling, and he's pretty well known. He's written some books. He
Great.
could be fun to do some
Good for
stuff on
him.
the show. He was never pitched to me as he's going to fuck with Ronnie or any of that. He was pitched solely on he'll do profiles of people on the show. We didn't even know what people he was going to do.
But he did
I'm just saying that we did not book him for that.
Then he tried to defend the swinger thing this morning about me being in strip clubs. What does that have to do with it?
But see, I thought that the thing he said about me wasn't correct, but it didn't upset me as much.
Well, it bothered me. Okay, just like it just bothered Lieberman.
Scott on Long Island.
His face is still on fire.
Scott, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Good, Scott.
Hey, Ronnie's always running his mouth how jealous listeners. Who's a little bit jealous of their private life now that it's in the limelight? What do you got now for everybody?
What do you mean? What do you think Ronnie's jealous of?
Well, no, whenever a caller comes up to question Ronnie's always like, oh, just a jealous listener, just a jealous. Nobody's jealous of Ronnie. I mean, shit, look at his job, look at his life. I wouldn't be jealous of him. But now he's getting all pissed off because he wants his private life. Well, what do you want? You want to be in the limelight or you want to have your private life? You can't have both because you're the one that wants to be in that position.
Because I don't want to talk about a car? What's the big deal?
Hey, dude, I live on Long Island. I go to car shows all the time. I know if I see a sloppy ass at a show with an orange Corvette, I'm going to make fun of you.
Yeah, well,
okay,
good. Well, you do that. Be my guest.
Well, I mean, whatever
Come
car
up and
you
say
got,
hello.
I mean, it's only a pace car. It's not a real pace car. Real pace cars are the ones that go around the tracks and get signed. You just
I understand that, dude. I didn't buy it for that reason.
Hey, Ronnie, Scott brings up an interesting point. Do you worry when you go in and do whatever you do on the show, it compromises your role as the security guy? Because like a lot of security guys just hang back and do whatever they do. You're kind of a part of the show and doing all this different stuff.
As long as I do my job, I don't see anything wrong with it.
I have a question for Ronnie. One thing I know is that whenever you feel that someone makes fun of you over your job as a security guard, you take it personally. And I don't blame you. And I think you do a great job. But I know that when somebody does that to me, like let's say somebody calls Gary a shitty producer or they call me stupid, I just try to make an effort for myself to make myself feel better and somewhat try to prove that I am that person. My question to you, Ronnie, is how far would you go to, you always say you are a great security guard, but would you be willing to prove it? In other words, would you go to a security agency that places security guards, for example, as a living, and fill out an application, show them your qualifications, and see where you stand as far as a security guards are concerned? Would you be willing to do that? To see where you measure up truly, professionally within the industry? So you can finally prove once and for all, like you can take that credential and say, hey, I'm rated as a top-notch security guard by.
But they don't rate people. Filling out an application doesn't rate you.
No, there's security placement agencies that you would have to fill out an application. They would see your credentials, see your qualifications, and I would like to see where would they grade Ronnie based on that. So Ronnie could present that and say, "Hey, this is the type of security guard I am."
Ronnie, what do you think?
I'll do it.
Well, there you go, Sal.
Wow. All right.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, Scott DePace dropped by to explain how he feels about hidden cameras. And everyone else on the show came in on wrap-up to explain to him that the cameras aren't hidden, and he just didn't understand. But he did get his point across, as did a lot of other people. Take a look at this.
Scott's here, and I asked Scott to come down early before things got crazy because I wanted to talk to him one-on-one. Well, JD's here, and that's fine.
I won't say a word.
But
you already did.
I said that you denied not, when you wanted to be on camera, making that edict, and you say that's not true.
No.
So can you give me the truth as to what happened and why everyone's all over you?
I just want to know when the camera is on me. That was it. I never said once that it can't shoot me.
Now,
I've never once said that.
Okay, but why would you want... Why is it fair that you're tipped off versus JD or me or anybody else on the show?
Well, it's in essence, it's a hidden camera to me. I've got my back to the camera. I'm looking at a bunch of monitors. I'm very focused on the monitors, trying to direct the show. Last thing I want is a camera out of nowhere just shooting me. I thought it was a reasonable request. Gary apparently has the same request. And yes, I am throwing other people into the bus now, surely. But Gary has the same request. He doesn't want a camera on him 24 hours a day or just, on all the time. He wants to know when it's on. So why don't we get rid of that? I think, as usual, Howard got it wrong. He was fed misinformation. And now he stuck to his guns by saying, no, it's you don't have to know.
What do you mean, as usual, Howard got it wrong?
I think usually either Gary or Jason gives him the information, and whether Howard gets it wrong because he's not listening to them or they give it to them wrong. But the bottom line is
I think Howard was led to believe that I was saying I do not want the camera on me, and that's never been the case.
Now, did Gary ask for the camera not to be on all the time before the whole sleeping thing, or that's what the sleeping thing stemmed from?
Well, back in the old studio, when we weren't shooting this behind-the-scenes stuff, yes, he didn't want the camera on all the time. Then when we got to here at Sirius, I told him our problem with we didn't have the equipment to do it the old way. He said, okay, leave it on, and then the sleeping thing happened, and then that's when he shut it down.
Let me pose this question to you, because JD's here. He's in a similar situation as you in the sense that he's got a glass office, his back is often to the hallway, he's working, yet the camera gets to be on him 24/7. How is that fair?
I think it's very different. If you looked in our room and saw what was going on, our room is a very dark spot. There is no light allowed because I couldn't do my job if the light was on. So it's literally like this hidden thing. There are always people behind me, so I'm not sure who's holding the camera. If someone came up behind JD, it would be very noticeable that someone was behind him because it's an empty hallway.
It's
very different.
You'll know when a camera's on you because you'll see a light coming from behind you.
Apparently you don't listen. I can't have
There's a dark room.
They still do not use a light. They use what's called iris. They iris up. I can't have a light or else I can't see the monitors.
Why are you so upset over this?
Because again, it's something that's been blown out of proportion. It's dead wrong. It's very wrong.
Got it wrong, Scott.
Yes, everyone got it wrong. Howard was under the impression that
Howard was not under the impression. He was under what we told him, which was you go up. You have now asked that all the cameramen tap you on the shoulder before they start
not
shooting
all
you.
the cameramen. It was one camera guy, Rob, who does this behind-the-scenes show. Doug often wants to get the environment, the craziness of the control room, which is fine.
Have you asked that a cameraman tap you on the shoulder when you're being shot?
That was as a result.
Have you asked that a cameraman tap you on the shoulder?
If you shut up, I'll
it's a
answer
yes or no
you.
question.
No, it's not a yes or no question.
Never
Not
is.
a yes or no question.
Never is.
So here's another. I'm flanked by awful newsmen. So
answer that awful newsman first.
I
Then
will.
we'll get to this awful.
I will.
Thank you, John.
So it always was, hey, just let me know. And they would say, Scott, we're shooting. But the last few times I have not heard him. And suddenly I look halfway through a segment, I look over my shoulder and there's a guy. So I said, you got to yell louder. They came up, well, should we tap you on the head? I go, yeah, if that's what it takes. So I never asked them to tap me on the shoulder. They brought that up.
But you said that's what I need.
No, I did. I said if that's what it takes. Yes.
Right. You said that's
I just want to know. That was it.
But
You
let me
don't
ask you
want
a
cameras sneaking up on you.
Why are there? Who else besides you has a rule about shooting here?
You do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Well, Gary, yes, you do.
We're not Scott. But stop a second. I don't
want the
I don't want it
camera
to turn
on you all the time.
I don't want it to turn into yelling and confrontation. I want to be serious.
Fine. Too late.
In other words, if I get into an argument in the hallway, the camera's on me. The camera's not on you 24/7. And by the way,
apples and oranges.
But here's the bigger issue, the much bigger issue. You're the director of the TV show. You guys control the TV show. Doug works on the edit. Don't you trust your own guys? Like, what is it that you don't trust about?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What is
trust anyone
but
around here?
You control the show.
I don't. I'm not in the edit.
So you don't trust Doug?
I do to some extent, but the way he threw me under the bus with you, no.
Because I think what I'm getting at here is that you don't trust your guys, and I think that's what bothers them more than anything, that they've never fucked you over, yet you yell at them like they're going to fuck you over.
I want to be able to filter myself.
I
if
do
I
too.
know the
I want to be
camera
able to
is
filter.
on.
So I want to say when I'm in the hold on a second.
You have
hold on a
filtered.
second. That's not true. When I'm in the hallway and I'm having a fight with somebody, I would like to be tapped on the shoulder if somebody's taping me.
A fight is so
Why?
different.
Why is a fight different?
Because you expect the cameras when there's a fight. I don't expect the cameras when Howard's doing a show and I'm trying to just direct.
And
I didn't expect the camera when my door was closed.
No, not when he's talking about me. When he's talking about it, of course, Greg will bring a camera. The cameras are there.
Afraid of?
What
are you afraid of the cameras capturing?
What if I'm directing a segment and I say something that I wouldn't want on camera? What if I...
So then you go back to Doug and say, hey, don't put that on camera.
But who wants to do that? I would rather just know that the camera's on me.
Everybody here lives under one set of rules except for you who has one
That
set
is
of rules.
bullshit. You are the same guy.
I'm not the same guy.
You told us we can't have the camera on you the whole time. You control it
But
now.
nobody's saying they want to put the camera...
I want to watch what you're doing.
They want to put the camera camera on you when there's something interesting going on. When something interesting is going on in my room and I don't turn my camera on, a cameraman comes in.
But how do we know? Maybe there is something interesting going on.
But that's not what we're discussing. If something's going on in my office, right, a camera guy comes in.
It's a little different.
We're not
Your
saying,
office is one person. What the hell interesting
Scott,
are you going to do there? That's
nobody
different.
is saying they want a camera on you 24/7. This isn't Big Brother. They're saying sometimes they're going to shoot and sometimes you're going to be in the shot.
But
and
you got to understand.
Why do I have to understand? Why? What is it that I have to understand? Why are you different?
Because that's how a conversation works. Can I tell you my side?
Why are you different than everyone
That's
here?
what you have to understand. No, listen. No, my turn. My turn.
No, just let me finish this. Why are you different than everyone on this floor? You're different than everyone else.
Because I have a different
by the
job
way,
than everyone else.
why
I'm
does it-
directing this fucking
So
show
why
in the
doesn't
TV room.
Doug is in the same. No, there's 20.
Doug's not screaming. All the things, the excitement. That's why they want to shoot me. That's fine. But I just
don't
want to know that they're
understand how there's
shooting
20
me.
guys in a room with you, but you have a separate rule for
I
yourself.
just explained to you, but you didn't listen, or
I
you're
heard
too
you.
stupid.
What what you're saying is, I don't even ever get into that because that's how the whole thing started for you yesterday. Because you called one of your employees stupid, and he got sick of your shit. but that's really what happened. But what I'm saying is you have a rule for yourself. I did hear you. I heard you loud and clear. You're saying, Gary, I hear you. I have a rule for me, and then there's a rule for the rest of the floor.
Every situation is different.
Yeah,
Gary.
yours is
That's
different
what I'm
because it's
saying.
you.
No, not because it's me. Because my job is exciting to Doug, right? He wants to show that sort of thing, and if that would be all 5 hours, I'd be on fucking pins and needles.
But
and I'd say
nobody's
something wrong.
saying to put the camera on fire, and I think
Well,
you know
that's basically.
I
Well,
think
they're
you
saying
know
there's
that's
5 hours of coverage. I don't think it's unreasonable to just say, Scott, we're shooting you, so I know. I don't think
so
that's
what if you're
unreasonable.
doing something funny like sleeping?
So can I put a hidden camera on you?
What if we're not hidden? What if we're doing something funny like you're sleeping? Like what if you're slouching down or working on something? You should
First
be
of all,
working
you
on,
don't have to worry about that. That's not something I would ever do.
No, you would never work on your
do
website
that.
while
Not
you're
me.
directing the show. No,
Well,
come on,
we
Scott,
had that
be fucking
discussion
real.
years ago. Oh, and you would never play. You would never play solitaire.
Hold on.
Like we
Again,
have plenty of
you
tape of that.
can't answer a question
I just
unless
did.
you lash out at somebody
Can we
else.
show the video of you playing solitaire? Is that okay?
I did not ask you about that. I asked you about
Well, I
you.
am asking you about that.
Why don't you just get 10 buses and drive it over all your fucking crew?
All you do.
Because they all fucking hate you.
What? Oh, they all
Every
hate
one of
me.
them walk by to,
That's not true.
except for what I like to call the blue wall of silence, which is Goodstein, Ganji, and DePace. They fucking close ranks and protect each other
So
like nobody's
everybody
business.
else.
Everybody
So
else.
What are you doing? You're throwing everyone under the bus.
Wait,
that means
so you think-
so
so-
now Pict and Costa and John the lighting guy and
No, you
Derek,
have a large crew.
all those guys. They hate me, right?
Not every one of them.
Oh,
Just
okay.
a cross section.
I could fucking care less.
Well, obviously you do care. Because whenever you say I could care less, that means you care a lot.
No, that's your
like whenever
strange-
somebody
your
starts a line
strange
saying,
thing.
honestly, they're probably lying.
Do you think Doug was covering for Scott today, but didn't really believe what he was saying?
I think they're all very protective of each other. Unlike our office, where everybody fucks with everybody.
opposite.
It's just very reasonable.
whoa.
Oh, here comes Mr.
Jesus.
Logic.
See
Here
Did you hear
comes
what
smart
Gary
guy.
just said? The same thing I said the other day.
What is that?
The
What is
same
that here?
shit. Nobody likes you.
Oh, who likes
No,
you?
I didn't say
fucking
nobody
asshole?
likes him. I said I think there are people disappointed with the way they're treated around there, and we should
Get
start.
over it.
But we should
Fuck
start by
off.
going back. Does this whole fight start yesterday because you called one of your employees stupid, and then when he went back at you?
No, Gary, if you must know,
Unintelligent, he called
months,
him.
for months.
Unintelligent.
So what happened was when they first started wanting to shoot all this behind the scenes, I asked him, hey, quite simply, can you let me know? He didn't quite understand it. He said, why? And I explained it to him. He said, okay, fine. A week later, it happens again. I say, hey, can you just let me know when you're going to shoot? And he goes, why? And
I think it sounds like he
so
may not
then-
have agreed with you.
No, because he's like, don't you trust us? And I go, honestly,
So
I
that's
don't
not
trust anyone here.
understanding. That's not he disagreed with you. He understood you fine.
Yes.
He just didn't agree with you.
Yeah, well, he
Which is
didn't
different.
understand my point.
No,
okay?
he understood it. He didn't agree with it. That doesn't make him stupid.
So then it got into last week where they shot me a few times. And again, I said, guys, can you just let me know? They go, we did. I go, well, can you say it louder so I can acknowledge it or so I know it's there? He then came in on Monday morning and said, oh, I hear we have to hit you on the head when you're going to be shot. I go, I didn't say that. And he goes, yeah, that's not what I hear. Maybe we should flash the lights. He starts making all these jokes. Right. I went through it all on Monday. Then Tuesday, it comes to a point, and he goes, okay, my switcher was breaking. My head was fucking confused as shit. I'm trying to fix everything. Howard's yelling at me, and he makes a comment, Scott, we're going to shoot you. Should I turn the lights on and off? It wasn't the time to do it.
No, that's exactly the time to do it. That's what this whole show is built on.
Not a joke, you asshole. I'm trying to fucking deal with everything.
So deal
and
with
he
it.
makes a fucking joke while I'm sitting there trying to answer Howard, fix the fucking thing. I don't need it at that point.
Was he allowed to shoot you, or is that not the time too?
That would be the time to shoot me. I agree.
Okay, that's what I'm
I get
saying.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
But to make a joke like that, I just didn't need it. The world was crashing down around me. It
So
was
what
fucking-
happened?
So I said to him, I said, Lee, perhaps you're not intelligent enough to understand why, or something like that. I don't know. Whatever the audio
do me a
is.
favor. Just try to remember exactly what you said.
I don't remember. Play the tape.
I don't know.
Leave it, it's all on
Oh,
tape.
by the way, tape is, no. Tape is lost.
Yeah.
Did you not hear?
No.
The tape is lost. They can't find the tape.
Lieberman has
right
the tape,
there.
has the audio. I am Lieberman. I have the
Right,
tape.
but I'm saying-
Lieberman's speaking in the third person.
Tell me what I said, jerk
Well, hold on.
off.
I'm saying that the television show, I did ask to finally see this tape, and it seems to have gone missing.
Well, I have nothing to do with that, Gary, by the way.
Then why did you not bring it to me this morning, Doug? When we talked about it at 6:30.
Because it was downtown. I just got it. I'll show it to you.
Scott, Gary said something that other people have said, and I want to ask you this dead on. Do the guys who work for you like you? Because I keep hearing about all these guys who don't like you and want to do this and want to do that, but they never talk about it on the air.
Listen, there are maybe 3 guys that I would genuinely think probably don't like me or want nothing to do with me, sort of thing. I bet there's 4 guys that are in the middle, and the other guys, everything's good, as far as I'm concerned. So, those 3 guys, and I've identified already Phelan as one, and I don't like him either, so we're all good there. And the other 2 guys, until they come out of the woodwork, then I won't say it
By
either.
the way, nobody showed up to me and said, I hate Scott. There are people who disagree with you, feel that when they disagree with you, they're unable to be heard, and that if they do disagree with you, that you're not very nice to them.
Tell them, if it's one of my crew guys, tell them to grow up. It's television. They need to learn a lesson and just deal with it. If it's one of the guys like Lee, I don't care.
Well, what's the difference between Lee and one of your TV
Lee
guys?
is not one of my crew guys.
How does he fit in?
He's a producer. He is not my job. See, you don't understand how the television world works.
You're not intelligent enough, Gary.
I am in charge of all of the technical side.
Should have spoken with an accent.
So my camera guys, the lighting guy, the engineer.
So you don't
those
have
are my guys.
You don't have the ability. Are you above a producer? Can you tell a producer what to do? Are you allowed? Like,
I mean, no, not really. It's Doug's job or Ganji's job.
Do you think you intimidate people in there?
If so, they're a bunch of pussies.
do you think you're as a boss? Do you think you're? This is no joke.
I think I'm a good boss.
As a boss, do you think you're a good listener? When somebody has a complaint, they bring it to you. Do you hear it, or are you dismissive?
Absolutely.
Go ahead, John. I don't know what you want to ask.
Go ahead, John.
I was just going to say, A, there is a lot of fear back there of you, and B,
Well, why don't you do a report on that?
B,
Tell
you
him to
called
come out of
Lee-
the woodwork so I
you
can
called
I
Lee
can make him
stupid
not
today
fear.
too in an exchange
Oh,
where
God.
he was actually defending you, Scott.
Who?
Lee Garowitz was defending you, and you were calling him stupid.
Lee Garowitz was defending me? Yeah,
Yes,
right.
he was.
Right.
Why is that
He
so
was.
impossible to believe?
Because I think I remember the conversation. He was asking me again. He didn't understand my point.
He was defending you when you had your wall of silence kick us out of the control room earlier today.
When did
covering
that
you.
happen?
When
I
Ganji stood up and goes, "Okay, I think you guys got enough. We have a show to film." Now he's a news director and he's telling
Well,
us.
maybe
when
you
we have
should
enough.
know the line when there is when we're
There
when,
is no
when
line here. When it's somebody
when I'm
else,
trying to direct
when it's
Howard,
somebody
I'm
else,
not the
there's
focus
no
of
line.
attention, jerk off.
Oh, you're directing
It's
Howard
today.
now.
You are today.
Well, directing the show, JD, idiot.
Howard clearly.
Get a joke, dummy.
Howard clearly said today, very clearly to everybody, that cameras are on. As long as you're working here,
Yeah,
the camera
good.
is on you.
All right,
period.
so let's pull out all the tape we've got on people. Let's pull it all out.
But
What
does that mean? We don't need the tape of people.
What do you mean? I thought cameras
hold
are always on.
All that Howard said is, if something interesting is going on, we have to have the right to shoot it. That's that's all he said.
Did you once hear that I said he doesn't have that right, or no one has that right?
It's insinuated when, in other words, if you can't do something,
I don't know how to get this through
hold
your
on
head.
a second. You got to listen. if you can't do something on the fly, if you can't do something spontaneous, then yes, there's some controls in place that won't get you what you want.
It does not affect them. They can be on me when they let me know. Scott, we're shooting.
That's the difference when they let you know, but maybe they can't let you know right away.
Why not?
Maybe they come running in with a camera, and then
most
also,
times it's going to be fine.
And quite
okay?
honestly,
it's not going to be a problem.
Well, that's you talking. That's not a problem for you,
Gary. If Scott says to Howard off air, if he said, "Look, it's a very stressful situation. I have to be like he said, I'm on very much, doing a million things at once. I think I can do my job better if I'm not under that kind of scrutiny."
I think he would take Scott's words and he would go, "Grow up and be like everybody else."
But this isn't about during the stressful situations. Everybody back there says it's about you not wanting to be captured slouching in your chair or in some sort of pose that might not look like you're busily working.
Listen, it is part of my concern. Yes, it is a 5-hour long show.
So part of your concern is the slouching.
Shut up! I was talking.
No, because you can't ever admit something. You just have to steamroll.
I'm trying to explain to you, and you got to cut me off. It is a 5-hour long show, and if I have to be on for a camera all 5 hours, it'll be crazy. It'll drive me
I
nuts.
don't understand what that means. Are you concerned about the camera catching you slouching?
It's not slouching. No,
it is. I've seen it.
Call it what you will.
But
Are you concerned?
by the way, there's nothing wrong with it.
I've seen you do a lot of shit.
Again,
I'm not talking about me slouching.
I just said there's nothing wrong with it. As the show goes on, you get a little tired. You slouch in your chair a little bit. You're still directing the show. Nobody gives a fuck but you. Nobody cares. If I see you lower in your chair,
this is not my issue.
It is no way affecting your ability to direct the show. I'd go, "Oh, he's slouching. Now the show's shitty." I've never said that.
I am trying to do the best job, and if I have to sit there and filter my words and everything I say, that's
what I have to do every day. That's what everyone on the show has to do every day.
When there's a camera on you, you know it. You jerk off. You're not getting this.
That's not always true, and it hasn't always been true.
Well, then I'm fucking putting the I'm gonna put hidden cameras on you. I swear to God. I'll put a lot of them.
I'll sue you for all your fucking worth, asshole.
Why is that?
Because you can't put a hidden camera. You can't put a hidden camera on
I thought it's okay.
We're not talking about hidden cameras.
That's essentially a hidden camera.
No, it's not. You know what? Can I just say this? The last word on this? Who's stupid now? You're stupid.
I'm smarter than you are.
But Gary, don't you often say, can't you shut your door and say, "Look, this is private. I got to have the door closed, no camera."
And he could say the same thing.
But he doesn't have a door.
No, but he could. Listen.
And I never
Hold on. The camera guys here, the people that we work with, they're humans. They're not assholes. They're very nice guys, and they see. Sometimes if things are getting out of control and you put your hand up and you go, "This is not for air," they understand. They're not looking to ruin our fucking lives.
No, I know that.
So I don't always shut my door.
But you always have a door to shut.
But no, I don't, because there are times where the camera's on me and I'm not in my office.
And Benji,
I don't have a door to shut.
And when there's a girl naked in the studio, their door is shut. They have a door to shut. It can be shut. But I just wanted to ask
Why don't you get another door, like right behind you?
I wanted to ask Scott.
I think I'll have to.
A quick question. When the whole thing went down with Gary nodding off at his desk, and the whole discussion came up, and then there were talks of some sort of tape of him playing solitaire, and you guys immediately denied it. All of Howard TV denied it.
Yes, I did. I was protecting Gary. But
I know where it came from, and I know who did it. I was doing it right here on the wrap-up show. I know who shot it. I know exactly how it all went down.
I have it from your office.
Oh, good.
See, that's the thing. Like he's holding on to these things,
right?
Denying them.
I'm protecting you. What do you mean?
Don't,
when someone's
don't protect me, brother.
Really?
I don't need your help, and I don't need your protection.
All right.
And I've been doing. Listen, I've been doing the show for a long time. Like you said, Scott, it's a 5-hour show.
Yeah.
So once in 28 years, I close my eyes for a minute. It's a 5-hour show, man. Let's. Why don't you afford me the same courtesy? Let me have the camera on you so that when you don't know, and I promise you I won't use it. Let me put the camera, and I promise you, Scott, I'll never use it on air.
Turn yours back on.
I'm just saying, I promise you I'll never use it.
Turn yours back on.
I would. I'll go that way. I'll go down that road with you.
All right.
I can outlast you any day of the week.
On, and you can have a camera on me the whole time.
Let's do it.
All right.
Game on.
All right, let's go.
Scott, I want to understand your argument because we were talking a little off air, and apparently I didn't. I thought you were saying the nature of your job is why the camera rule, the 24/7 camera rule, doesn't apply to you. And you said that's partially
There is no 24/7 camera
Well, when you're
rule.
here.
I'm simply saying, yes, there is a small element of that. Because of my job, I'm very vocal. I have to, I am doing a lot of things. I'm not just sitting at my desk like some of these other guys. So that's a small piece of it. But because of my environment, the darkness of it, there is no camera light. It's essentially a hidden camera, and I don't think anyone here would like a hidden camera on them.
May I respond to that? Because we talked about
Yes,
this a
you
little
may,
bit.
Gary.
We talked about this a little bit during the break. Scott said that the camera has a light on it and that we always know. We have the luxury of knowing when there's a camera on us. And, John, you can attest to this, too. That's just not the case. There's many times where we'll be talking to somebody and you'll turn around and there's a camera on you. That's what your camera guys are good at. That's what they should be good at. It's their job to sort of find some
stuff. But
stuff.
it's different, Gary. You're
It's
having
always
a
different.
conversation with someone. You've got to expect that that's going to happen. If it's a
Why?
conversation that's interesting, if you're talking about something about the show, it's not like,
But tell me what it is, because that's the point. I don't know what it is that you don't want.
should
No, hold on a
expect
second.
it, except
I don't know what
I'm-
it is, but I want to get the straight answer. I don't know what it is that you don't want people to see that might be seen. I'm not understanding it. I'm being genuine.
Why don't you want a hidden camera on you? 24
It's not.
hours a day?
It's not a hidden camera.
Why
and
don't, all right. Well, then
it's
why?
not
If-
24/7.
If you don't understand, maybe you can explain what you're asking me. Why would you not want a camera on you the whole time?
It's not the whole time. That's no one ever said let's put a camera on you the whole time. No one's ever said that, but you.
But it's the same thing.
It's
Is
not
what
the
I'm
same
saying.
thing.
I don't know
but
when it's on, so
here's-
essentially it's always on.
May I explain the difference to you? The difference
No, there is
hold
no
on.
difference. You understand that statement I just said?
Hold on a second. May I explain? The difference is if I put a camera on you, hidden camera, all day, I can now go back and pick through the 6 hours the best moments. If I put a camera on you when I need it for a second, then that's that. And that's
So
a big. Do you
all right,
understand the difference?
Yeah. So then let me ask you this. Then let me put a hidden camera on you that I won't record on all the time. I'm only going to record every so often. Is that okay?
But here's why the hidden camera thing is bullshit. There are no hidden cameras here. There's everyone.
In essence, it is.
Everyone.
I'm hyper focused on the monitors. I can't look around
Again,
me.
you're just going to yell, but it's not true.
But you don't
everyone
understand.
operates under the premise that there's always a camera on. So you can't have a hidden camera in a place where there's 20 cameras. It's like we are a Big Brother.
Gary,
There's no hidden cameras.
No, Gary. I'm in a control room environment. I'm hyper focused on the monitor.
And I'm hyper focused on my show.
I don't necessarily. No, you're not. You're hyper focused on fucking Sporkle and all that shit. But when I'm sitting there trying to watch all that stuff, I don't have time. I don't necessarily see things in my peripheral view.
And again, I said that sometimes we're doing things and we don't see it either.
Sometimes, but all I'm asking is that I would like to be in control.
So I would like
that.
a tap on the shoulder when I'm in the middle of something heated that the TV guys think are interesting. Tap me, ruin the moment.
There's a light
Tap
on
me
you. There's a light
again,
on you.
I just
You'll
told you the
see
light
it.
doesn't count because we don't always see it. So tap me on the shoulder and ruin the moment.
I tell you,
for
I've
television.
never once having an argument with someone asked them to tell me. It's when I'm sitting there watching Howard have an argument with someone. I'm directing the show.
So what's the downside? What is it? I would be.
I just want to know when I'm on.
If I were you, I'd be more upset getting during an argument. I don't understand the downside of you doing your job. If you're doing it good, you should want it. You should want it shot
let me put a
24/7.
camera on you,
Again,
and I'll
you
just turn it on.
You guys,
why?
you guys,
it's the same fucking thing.
No, you guys are going in circles here,
Yeah,
and we have like
exactly.
the entire staff in the room right now. Jason, what do you have?
What I have is a picture of me at my desk. As you can see, I'm clearly paying attention, hyper focused on all my monitors. I have a headset on. I have no
Hyper focus on that
mirror
cheeseburger
in front of me. So
and
I
your
don't
fucking
know.
antidepressant pills. Take some more, pal.
Listen, if anyone could use them, it could be you.
I'm not depressed. I'm great.
Scott, let Jason finish. Go
So my question is, how am I supposed to know? There's no light that I would know that if the camera's on me. I don't know how I'm supposed to know when I'm being filmed.
Fair question. Fair question, Scott.
No, but it's just
Scott. It's a fair point.
Because you don't like Jason doesn't mean you should dismiss it.
But it's going to happen from time to time.
Right.
It's different.
That's why is
Can
it
I
different?
get a tap on the shoulder when somebody comes in to
What's
film
the
me?
difference?
First of all, I don't even know what that shot is.
Scott,
it's one
Scott,
still shot. What does
roll
that
it back.
show?
You just
why
said-
was he shooting
Guys,
you?
hold
What
on
were
a
you
second.
doing?
What's
What
the
were you
difference?
doing?
Sometimes they just come in and shoot.
Oh, I'm sure someone just wanted to shoot you while you're tapping on your keyboard. I'm sure.
Yeah, it
that's
happens
why.
all the time.
Maybe the camera was panning by or wanted to see
It
your big,
happens
fat
all the time.
body. Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe it was panning by. Maybe sometimes it pans by
Well,
you.
that's different.
Why is it different? Why is it different? Come on, explain.
Just say it.
The
You're
reason they're
special. It's your special. Just say it.
What did you
You're
say?
special. That's why it's
Yeah.
different. You're
Yeah.
special.
Scott. Scott, over here.
Special retard.
Why is it different?
I've said it 1,000 times. No one wants a hidden camera here. I don't either.
Doug Goodstein,
God,
part of the blue wall of silence here.
Absolutely.
You want to back up Scott? What do you want to say?
Of course he does.
Well, there's one. Well, no,
you do. You really you defend him a lot.
Because I see it more than anyone. One thing that Scott's doing a terrible job defending himself is that the times that there isn't a camera on, nothing really happens.
Nobody's saying that.
Right.
He's insinuating that by saying I don't want. He's telling us he doesn't want us to see something that he can't explain what it is.
But
so we will think maybe there's something wrong.
Right. And that's where I think he's doing not a good job. There's nothing that really happens when the camera's not on, which is more times than it is on.
Well, that's not true, Doug, because every morning there's some huge fight over the intercom with him and Will, so there's something happening.
Oh, that is such a lie. It hasn't happened in a year. Bullshit.
If those fights engage, we usually put a camera.
I haven't done shit. I played solitaire in a year, Scott.
Where's fucking Will? Tell him he's wrong, the asshole.
I sit next to him every day.
I think you're wrong.
No,
we don't fight. First of all, Steve does the phones most than I do.
Back and forth.
We did not.
Hey now. Scott.
Who was that?
Calm down.
I saw it in the reflection of Scott's head.
It's the only thing that got this room quiet.
Valley Landry.
Will,
Yes.
Will, go ahead.
No, I mean, what else did I have to say?
Well, no, I thought you were backing up Scott on this.
No, I'm saying we don't fight all that much on the monitor.
But what do you think? But what do you think about what Scott's saying about having the camera on him? Do you think that's fair, or do you think he's?
I think if you work here, you have to assume that a camera's going to be on you at all times. It's particularly when you're fighting with somebody.
And can I say something to Doug?
That's different. I do expect it when I'm fighting with someone.
Well, it wasn't the other day when you and Lee were in the hall fighting. There was no camera out there.
I didn't tell anyone not to.
Well, when I was running around trying to find a camera guy, they were all shaking and making excuses.
I have never once told anyone not to shoot something. Gary has, and everyone else has. I've never once.
I want to say something to Doug.
Yeah, go ahead.
And this is when I talk about when I joke around as a blue wall of silence. Yeah. A lot of times you'll come to me in the morning and say, or somebody will come to me and say, oh my God, you missed it. Will and JD were mixing up in the hallway. I got a great piece of tape. Jason and Tim were yelling in the hallway. Gary and Ross were fighting. I got a great piece of tape. I never, ever, ever get a piece of tape of what goes on in that control room. And if you're telling me that nothing ever happens, then you're full of shit.
It happens, but
you don't tape it because you protect yourselves.
Not all the time.
The argument that Lee and I had wasn't even raised voices. It would be
just
more.
Today I put up a note that Ganji and Shuli started fighting.
But Shuli's not one of your people.
Right. But Ganji is.
That's different.
And Ganji was coming to your aid. And Ganji was coming. And Doug, you're coming to his aid, and he doesn't even trust you. He said on the record he doesn't trust you.
That's okay.
So you're going to defend a guy who has no trust in you.
And here's a question. Are you being hypocritical, Scott? Because I overheard you talking about...
I don't even know anything.
I heard you...
My fucking head is...
Can I finish the question? I heard you talking about a number of clips that you would like to release, incriminating clips involving Gary, John Hine, and others. Now, were those clips acquired
John
via
Hine one, I don't have that clip, but I have seen him play Sporkle many times.
So here's my question.
Lash out, brother. Lash out.
Sporkle. I heard you. Let me finish my question. I heard you lash out. Your argument is you don't want a hidden camera on you. Now, I heard you lash out and threaten to release these clips of Gary and John. Were those clips taken without their knowledge?
Yeah, the one I know for sure is a camera goes by Gary's office and he's playing Free Cell or Solitaire or whatever the hell.
So that's being hypocritical because you're saying you don't want cameras capturing you.
I never wanted to.
My point was made.
That is not hypocritical.
John, he's saying now that it's happened to him. He said, fine, if that's a policy.
Maybe Benji's so
no, he's saying now. He says, fine, if you guys say that's a policy, can I release that stuff?
Get it?
Scott, we go in there knowing when I walk in the morning, I know that anything I do can be taped until I walk out of here. That's just the deal that you make when you work here. Jason understands that. Will understands that. Gary understands that, even with the skirmish you guys had.
Am I 1 point lower than you IQ? I still again.
Let me put a hidden camera on you. If you realize anything,
the camera's already there, Scott.
Well, I want to put one 24 hour, and I want to filter through.
But
all
nobody's
the shit.
asking to put one on you 24 hours.
Why is that such a hard thing?
Scott,
you know it's on you. You know. I'm telling you, there's going to be a hidden camera.
And we're telling you it's not hidden. We're telling you a camera is in and out. It's not hidden. It's not 24 hours. A camera will be coming in and out from time to time, like the way we know it's in and out. I know it's not 24/7. It's in and out.
But
like
you
everyone
do realize when it comes on you.
No, we have.
Yes, you do.
Speaking for myself, I have my back turned.
Scott,
no mirror in front of me.
Rob doesn't come up. We're going in circles, guys. We're not going to agree on this. Until you sit and do my job, then you might.
Rob doesn't come up to us and tap us and say, "Okay, now we're going to
turn around."
But it's a big bright environment. If you can't see a camera,
big bright environment.
It's lit. My room is pitch black.
So when the light's turned on, you should notice when it's turned on. We're in a bright.
For the 1,000th time, there is no light.
shaking.
There is no light. There is no
We got to take it. Let's
Scott.
Hyperdrive.
Scott.
There is no light.
Hello, Ralph Sorella.
Hey,
Can't
now.
wait to hear this logic.
You know what? Fuck it. I was going to defend you.
Bring it on.
Never mind. You're an asshole.
Bring it on, buddy.
No, even though you're attacking me, I would still defend you. I think that you're comparing Gary. You're comparing your situation to Scott's. Scott's in a black room. He's got 20 monitors in front of him and a lot coming on him. And as he's saying, he's hyper focused on that. And I don't see what's wrong with when somebody walks into a room, just let him know there's a camera on him.
Let's have the same courtesy.
That's all he's asking.
So I would
and
say,
Gary,
Ralph,
you turn on your camera and you can clearly see when somebody walks into your office.
No,
you can't. Can I finish?
No, because
he's making a good point.
He's the point that I'm making.
I love the point that you're making. I'm saying that there are times when I am in my office and I have not turned my camera on, and Howard is yelling at me about something on the air, and I'm hyper focused on how to fix it, and I've got my monitor in front of me, and I got to fix it, and Howard's yelling and screaming at me, and there's a camera on me, and I have
you're
no
blind
choice.
because
your
door is right to your right.
Because, excuse me, you know that because the door is a foot away from you. Scott's door is 20 feet behind him.
No, I'm going
to
to tell you again, Ralph. There are times when I am. You know where my monitor is that has all the Gary pages on, right? I'm looking there. I don't see the camera behind me. I don't
it's not
see.
A fair comparison.
And I'll tell you, it is a very fair comparison. I'll go you one better. Sometimes behind me, in between me and the camera, is Sal wearing a mask of me, jumping up and down, and I don't know he's. Wait a minute, hold on. I don't know he's there. It's fun to you. So let's put a guy with a fucking bald mask on to jump up and down and be you without you knowing about it.
It's fine as long as it doesn't interfere with my directing. It's
well,
fine.
How could it interfere? I can
if I don't see it, then do it. Get a bald guy. And
what happens when you see it? Then what happens?
Then it interferes.
I don't really care. To be
so
honest,
I can send Sal with a Scott to pace mask when you're in turmoil and have him jump up and down, and we can shoot it without tapping you on the shoulder.
Wow, if turmoil, it's not fun.
I think if Scott's in turmoil, he'll know there's a camera on him. I
don't know that.
Hey, Ralph, you know what our office looks like. Myself, Will, Steve, John, and the interns all have our backs to the office with no door. So again, how is the Scott situation different?
Well,
I'm hyper-focused on my monitors with my headphones on.
Exactly. That's not true, Ralph. Come on.
It's a bright room, right there.
What does that mean? It's a bright room that doesn't put eyes in the back of my head.
Exactly.
You could see it. You know when the camera's in. You know when camera comes in.
Let's see.
And you're in a big open environment. It's different. It's just different. You guys just don't like Scott, and it's an opportunity to kill him.
Ralph's making a lot of sense. Ralph's making a lot of sense.
Let the cameras go on you and see how many shots you like.